Good afternoon and welcome everybody to Boondall Iceworld here in Brisbane, Queensland, Australia for Game 5 of the 2026 Under-20 State of Origin Ice Hockey Series. And it is deadlocked coming into this weekend. A win and 2 draws apiece. Jay Partridge, it should be a great one here this weekend.
Yeah, absolutely. There's a lot of excitement. I've talked to a lot of fans coming in, ran into some people in the parking lot, in the line coming in, and I'll say that again, a line coming in to the building.
It's absolutely packed here in Boondall. Coming in this weekend, last week it was a gutsy performance. Queensland went away, and last time we left you after Game 2, it really didn't seem like we were going to come back deadlocked. New South Wales dominated Game 1. They came away 5-0 winners in that one. And then Game 2 was a different story. Queensland came out, they played a lot better, and New South Wales really got handed the draw in Game 2 by Queensland, who made some mistakes late, allowed them to come back into that one. So they went up a win and a draw down to New South Wales. Game 3, Queensland comes out, they dominate. The score line kind of flattered New South Wales a little bit. It reflected a late fight back, but Queensland dominated Game 3. And then Game 4, they came out. New South Wales played a much better style. They jammed things up, and both sides kind of went into a game plan of trying to jam things up in the middle, and it created kind of a very bouncy game of ice hockey, and both sides kind of really had to capitalize on momentum, and New South Wales were able to do so in the first kind of half of that game, and Queensland, it took until 2.5 minutes to go in the third period. They got one back in the way of a goal from Jack Molly, and then they pulled the goaltender. They had the 6-on-4. New South Wales gave away the penalty. They come up the ice, and Hugh Campbell from the slot with 52 seconds to go, ties it up, sends it back to Queensland, completely tied. A win apiece and 2 draws in this series. It's going to be a fantastic game of hockey here today. Jay, what do you got? Yeah,
I think it is going to be good. You know, as I was coming into the building, I ran into 2 sports fans in the stands who are, I guess, curbside analysts, and they said they expect big things. That was Jaded and Jacobson and Pitch Mailthorpe, both those gentlemen celebrating their birthdays for far too long, but they expect big things today from both teams. We also ran into Coach Josh Labrie. He says that Liam Robinson's probably going to get the start today in goal for Queensland and expects the team to step up in front of them. We also have the return of Winston Mannix, number 67 for Queensland. He will be, sliding into the forward position, probably vacated by suspended player Jace Haley, and another suspended player, Declan Downey, will be missing from New South Wales due to their little dust-up last game. They should both be back for tomorrow's game. Like Lachlan says here, it's going to be good. It's going to be exciting. The ice is actually looking really nice right now.
Fantastic.
Yes, so probably won't see as many bouncing pucks, and hopefully we'll see some competitive play. I'll do a little shout out to Nettie Lewis, one of the New South Wales biggest fans. She would usually make it up for a trip like this, but couldn't this series. But we're all thinking of you, Nettie, and we know how much of a fan and supporter you are of not only Australian hockey, but New South Wales hockey. So good on you, and hope you're feeling well.
So we are just getting final preparations away. Both sides look dialed in right now in the shooting drills. It looks very good from a shooting perspective. Look for that to carry over. What are both sides going to want to do coming into this one? You've got to think for sure discipline has been really the story of this entire series. Who gets more power play opportunities and who's able to make most of those power opportunities? What do you reckon happens here today, Jay?
I reckon that the coaches are going to be talking to them, both teams, about cleaning up the passing and skating hard and puck possession. Puck possession is always a big thing, but you want to have puck possession with control. So getting into the attack zone, running your systems, and shots on goal.
So both sides going to want to get it going early here too, because, you know, with the series in the balance here, you're kind of looking at this from a bigger perspective of just one game as well. Because yes, you want to get out to the lead in every game, but when you're in a series that's tied here, because effectively what happens here from this point in the series, with it being a guaranteed Game 6 tomorrow, regardless who wins here tonight. So essentially what happens is if a team wins here tonight, they take control into tomorrow, and then essentially tomorrow, the losing side here tonight has to play spoiler, because they get to still tie a series potentially if they are able to get a win tomorrow. and Queensland, being the current holders of the State of Origin, would defend with a draw. So we're going to be right back here, right after the anthems here for Game 5 of the Origin Series. Don't go anywhere. So just getting set for the puck drop here in Game 5. Just want to have a quick look at our officials here tonight with the armbands, the referees in the middle, Daryl Dunsford and Nick Williams, and the lines persons tonight, Sarah Kinnaman and Clayton McElmurray. Series is in the balance here. Just want to point out something. Jacob Zeal made it onto the ice for New South Wales, I believe with approximately halfway through the national anthem there. I saw someone getting into the building late with a bag. Didn't recognize him with his helmet off, and then I saw him coming onto the ice late, so must have been just late getting here.
Yeah, better late than never,
Absolutely,
right?
And he's been such a player here this series for them. Been an absolute huge producer for New South Wales.
Absolutely. Just looking at our lineup sheet here, I see Sammy Rippon on the score sheet, but have you seen him yet on the ice? 55.
I have not.
I'll keep an eye out for him. The players are looking pumped up. They're looking ready to go. Everybody looks like they're well rested, and I don't see any tired faces. So I expect a fast game today, Locke.
So yeah, you are in fact correct. Sammy Rippon out here tonight for Queensland. Okay. So a huge loss for them in the lineup. He's been an absolute stalwart at the back when he has been playing for them. We got 20 minutes on the board here. First period of this one, Game 5 of the 2026 State of Origin Series. We'd also like to say special thanks to Billy from Meet at Billy's for doing the ceremonial puck drop here at Game 5.
Yeah, what a fantastic sponsor up here in Brisbane.
Huge supporter of ice hockey, not just here in Brisbane, but as a whole. One of the big sponsors of both the men's and women's teams as well as the Queensland team.
Yeah, and I will say, quality meats. Quality meat.
We are getting set here, puck drop, and both guys just a little eager, and New South Wales win this puck drop early, and it's intercepted immediately by Stanek. New South Wales, it's back here with Tutton, pushes forward, and Schumack couldn't quite get it into the zone. Lachlan Fixter takes a hit from Schumack for his troubles, but now Dalgety sends forward, puts one into the slot, poked away. New South Wales with a chance through Hughes, but he will dump it in. It's chased in by Schumack, who's tied up with Greenwood. Queensland comes away with the puck, and it's dumped over the top for Partridge, but it gets knocked down by Oxlade. Dalgety picks it up behind his net for Queensland. They're going to try and break this one out off the boards intended for Partridge. Instead, Oxlade sends it back in, allows New South Wales a change. Dew sends this one forward. Dalgety clears the zone. It's picked up at the red line by Mac Tutton for New South Wales. Oxley dumps this puck in again, and the boards are going to make a dangerous chance for New South Wales, but nothing comes of it. And now here comes a shift the other way. New South Wales, it's Molly. Jack Molly for Queensland. Can't get the shot off, and then he slips to the ice, and New South Wales come away with it, but an errant pass possibly has calmed this chance of any potential malice. This one's going to come out to Boyd, and he's got pressure on. It's Hugh Campbell, who scored the game-tying goal in Game 4, who was the spoiler for New South Wales down there. And it comes to the stick of Molly, but it's picked up by the defensive captain for New South Wales. Braden Costa played his hockey for the Brisbane Lightning this past season. Two players come together in the slot. Nothing comes of it, and a big check. Finished off by Campbell at the blue line. And a shot on deflected. Picked up in the back by New South Wales. And it was sent forward by Aiden Downey, but it was picked up by Henri Dalgety. Siwak picks this puck up in his own zone and sends it into the boards. And picked up here, sent forward to Jerry Zhao. And he passes it off the face of his teammate Eugene Jew, and now here comes a potential chance for Queensland, 3-on-3. And a shot from the right-hand side is saved. A beautiful save by Matt Montgomery. What a series he's had for the Blues. Good physical play, separates his man from the puck. The Queensland come away with it here. Puck heads around, and a first touch there from Winston Mannix in Queensland maroon colors from state of origin. A check there. Arm stays down. Referee said it when we caught enough of the side. And there's Barrett Mannix making his physical presence known in the attacking zone for the Maroons. Scrum here in the corner. Daryl Dunsford's got a great eyes on it. It gets fished out, and Lachlan Fixter gets there first for Queensland. And a one-timer from the slot gets knocked down. Great chance there for Queensland. First real one of the game. Jew pushes forward for New South Wales. He gets stick lifted. And Quinn will send this puck in for New South Wales. And a dangerous chance created there by Tim McGrath. And now Queensland the other way. Dumps a puck in. 1v4. But Partridge almost able to make something happen on there. New South Wales breaking this puck out, but Queensland forechecking well, strips it away at the blue line and sends it back in. And this will force David Quinn to restart for New South Wales. Stripped away and now picked up by Partridge, who lays it off, a give and go. And this is going to come around for DeGraff. Queensland keep this puck in the zone momentarily. This one's going to come back down and around, picked up by David Quinn for New South Wales, who just gives the Queensland player a nudge at Stanek, who immediately says he's not afraid of the bigger player there as he gets stuck in and this puck comes around. Matty Campbell picks it up for New South Wales, and he has it fished away by Molly. And big contact there in the back fires up the crowd. So both sides feeling each other out early. Only 2 shots on both for the Maroons here. 4.5 minutes of hockey gone here in the first period. Dew comes into the zone for Queensland, sends a shot on. Covered up by Montgomery, and we got our first break in play. Jay.
Yeah, our first stoppage of play at 15:26 in the first period. Shots on goal 3-0 in the favor of Queensland. Pretty impressed to see some of the younger players for both teams. Number 79, Hayden Boyd on defense with a really big check in front of his goalie. Also saw one by Barrett Mannix with a big check as well. So the young players definitely playing up today.
We've seen it all series long. Neither side has shied away from the physical aspect of this game. Queensland picked the puck up at their own blue line through Quentin Greenwood. Speaking of a man who is not afraid to get physical. The defender for Queensland has had a great series. This puck is knocked around in the neutral zone and is picked up here by Campbell. Hugh Campbell, the lefty, had a man on, and now there's going to be an arm in the air. So first chance on special teams will go in way of New South Wales, and there's a errant stick there from Taj Lowry, so potentially this could also be a double minor depending on if they're going to give him a slash for the play coming back.
Definitely saw a hook to New South Wales.
And I think, yeah, Lowry's going to get away with that one there.
And we're at 14:45 of the first period, 2 minutes for hooking.
Special teams was a huge factor the reason why Queensland weren't able to come away with a win in game 4 and instead had to settle for the draw. Even though they came back late, they really had to settle in that one. They went 1 for 7 on the power play, and that one goal was the game tire with 51 seconds to go. So special teams have been such a huge factor of this entire series. Game 1 where New South Wales came out and dominated 4 of those 5 goals were on special teams. So it's been a huge part of this series, and it's the first opportunity tonight. Brayton Costa sends this one all the way down, and it's going to get picked up by Liam Robinson behind the net for Queensland. And Rapchuk's going to send this one around for Stanek. New South Wales pressuring very well right now and have already killed off 20 seconds of this power play without the puck even leaving the Queensland zone. Rapchuk just using his strength there. This comes forward, laid off to Partridge. Partridge comes together with a player, and it was a good check by Schumack, knocked him off the puck. And this one comes all the way down and around. And some miscommunication as this one's going to have to get picked up by Stanek. 45 seconds killed off of this penalty for New South Wales. Dalgety, pass to Middleton. Middleton pushes forward. Lays the puck off, but it got stolen away by Oxlade, and he's going to send this puck down. And it's going to sit up and actually force it to be played by Greenwood. Ben McGrath was hunting. Greenwood lays it off to Fixter. They have to hold up, but they stay onside. Fixter sends this one around. They're going to come together. A big check there in the corner. It's going to stay in the zone. Greenwood, he's going to chip this one forward. David Quinn tried to clear it, but the net says otherwise. Jack Middleton to Lachlan Fixter down in the corner, and a good check by New South Wales. I believe that's Mac Tutton there. He's able to knock this puck away. Falls to Jack Molly behind the net. Molly holding the play up nicely. Greenwood with a wrister on and an easy pad save there in the butterfly position for Montgomery. This one's going to fall to a dangerous spot, though. Fixter with it on his stick. And he's going to bring it back out now, holding up the play. 5 seconds to go in the man advantage. One gets sent on, deflected late, and covered up by Montgomery. And we'll see if there's any extracurriculars here. There are not. And the power play is over. 5 shots so far in the period.
Great job by New South Wales on the penalty kill there, only allowing 2 shots very late in that penalty. We're at 12:44 of the first period, 5 shots to nothing for Queensland. But I will say, New South Wales penalty kill unit did a great job on that power play.
Absolutely. They didn't allow Queensland to really get anything going, and they kept the traffic positive in front of the net and really kind of didn't allow Queensland to do anything, as now Siwak almost created a very difficult chance for Queensland to deal with at the back end. This puck is stolen away now, and Queensland pushing forward. A good chip forward is chased in by Barrett Mannix, and Mannix will pick this puck up but gets checked off at 2-on-1. New South Wales recovering well. Braden Costa chips this one forward. And Winston Mannix gets beat there by Costa, and now they come 3-on-2. The Blues on the rush. And a couple players come together there. Arm stays down. Aiden Downey to the back post. Shot on. That one gets blocked there. The shot was by Siwak. Siwak here with the puck on the left-hand side. Dumps this one down low to Zeal. Jacob Zeal down low, holding this puck up nicely. A great pass to the point, but it's lost, and New South Wales will have to clear the zone here. And a backwards pass to Costa, and now here comes Queensland, who are pushing on the forecheck, and they're allowed to change. This puck coming up forward now. It's with Zeal. Siwak, who does a great job to dispossess Greenwood of the puck. And in fact, I believe icing will get called.
Yeah, New South Wales on that last drive there registered their first shot on goal. And I will give credit to Liam Robinson. He had to make a very quick play to turn around and make a quick save right at the last second for a very nice save, and where he kicked it back into the corner. The face-off is going back down at the 11:23 of the first into the Queensland defensive zone.
So face-off here. Looks like it's going to be and there was definitely a false start there. Sasha Rapchuk was in the circle quite early.
Not just in and then quickly in and through.
He could have won that face-off himself, actually, from the wing. Puck dumped around here by the Blues. It's picked up by Quentin Greenwood, who's going to send this one out. And it's picked up by Queensland. They're pushing for. Actually, he sends it to himself. Greenwood dumps this one in and chases it around himself now. And it's going to get to Sasha Rapchuk, who sends it back now to Campbell behind the net. Campbell with a reverse hit breaks the pressure. And good block there by New South Wales. Broke up the pass, and now they come forward the other way. Tim McGrath lays the puck off. Jew back to McGrath. Off the skate, and it's down to Jew. And this puck's going to get fished out by the Blues. And stolen away, but only for a second. This puck to Tim McGrath, who dumps one down. Can't find his teammate, and that one gets covered up by Robinson.
Yeah, Robinson covers it up to slow things down here and regain control and let a line change happen at 10:39 of the first period. New South Wales now has 2 shots on goal to Queensland's 5. Face-off is going to be in the Queensland defensive zone.
And in the last 2 or 3 minutes here, the traffic is kind of evened up. It was very one-way street here for Queensland going right to left. The Blues creating a little bit more on a breakout, but just on cue, Ozzie Partridge picks this puck up. He's going to drag it and was unable to beat the goaltender. The rebound almost found a Queenslander, and it'll come all the way out to DeGraaf. He's going to take this puck around himself, lays it off to Partridge. Partridge, good pass out to the right, but it wasn't picked up by Fixter. Now this one's going to get sent in by Queensland. They say Stanek kept it in. Queensland just very good job of keeping, and that hit the roof.
Yeah, it's smart heads-up play by Stanek there, and he actually skated very quick into that puck to keep it inside the attack zone. Stanek actually, and we haven't mentioned him enough in the series, but he has been a key player. He's a grinder. He makes plays, gets in there, and he's very fast and quick with his hands, so keep an eye out for number 19 for Queensland. And
there's just the real kind of unsung hero. Looking at his stats, no goals, but 5 assists on the series so far. So he'd be a shout if you were giving a series MVP away at the end of it, potentially.
He's always one to consider.
It was face-off here to the left now of Montgomery. Queensland in the attacking zone. It's won by New South Wales. David Quinn, who's going to send this one up now. But Queensland doing a great job of parking themselves at the blue line and not allowing any easy clearances for the Blues. It's something they've bought into and they've done very well all series. And when they have been doing it well, it's been one of the things that has kept this series going in their favor when it has been. Quinn with a big check there at the blue line. It comes down into the corner and is being scrummed, and it's pulled out by McGilligan, but immediately checked off by Tutton. Pardon me, that was Badui, not Tutton. A check there in the corner. New South Wales comes away better. And Badui sends this one forward. And a good chance here for the Blues. 1-on-4. And that's Allegra who just took that, passes this one back to Tutton, the Sydney Bear, who comes together with Middleton, and offside for the Blues.
Yeah, just 3 seconds over 9 minutes here left in the first period. Game's going back and forth pretty good. Still seeing lots of checking, lots of clean checking this game. We've only had 1 penalty so far in this game. It's just for a hook. We have seen a lot of contact, but it is fairly clean so far today, so impressive hockey.
And both sides buying into the physical aspect of this series as well. We've seen it the entire way. Tutton's going to have to pick this puck up himself, and he's going to send it around to Schumack. And it was unable to be collected, and Winston Mannix will send this one down in, picked up by the Blues. That one was left on the ice, and a penalty is called, and this one could potentially lead to some more, as Tutton was not happy about it, and he wants to go with, I think, Campbell. Campbell with a takedown. So we'll see if these guys get to take further part in this game. The play came in, the puck stuck to the ice, Tutton turned his back to it. He got leveled right in the numbers. Yeah. And, that's the question where if you're a Queensland fan, you're saying, well, he turned into it, but if you're a New South Wales fan, you're saying he had enough time to pull out from it. Either way, the penalty is getting called, and it's going to be the first power play chance for New South Wales. We will have it confirmed here in a second if both players will take further part in this game. Campbell is going to the box, so at least for now, they will.
Yeah, I missed the initial call behind the net. The second effort by the Queensland player actually was a nice wraparound attempt, but the whistle had gone before the puck went in the net, so they're definitely not a goal. We're at 8:40 of the first period.
Oh, yeah. So as far as the goal state, there is no goal. That whistle was well and truly gone.
Yes.
Yeah. So I think the officials here are just confirming the penalties have been. So it's Taj Lowry in the box in front of us.
Jack Molly's heading out to talk to the referees here as well and to see what's going on.
So we will have confirmed what all is happening here and who will take further part in this game. Which is right now, as we look at the shots on target, 5-2 still where they were before.
Yeah, it's been stuck on that for a while. Both teams are playing, very much trying to get possession and control the puck, but they're, because they're both attacking so strong towards it, that it's not going in the way of getting many shots for either team so far.
So here comes Nick Williams with the official call. .13 red with the cross check. So we've got Tutton and Lowry for roughing on the Blues, and it looks like there is one going the way for the cross check against Campbell. So somehow the Blues coming out of this one a man down.
Yeah, it sounds like 1 and 2, right?
Yeah, it looks like, so it's going to be the only one on the board right now is Tutton, but we heard Lowry as well as obviously Campbell's cross-check started the whole thing.
Yeah, New South Wales still trying to make their case to the referees.
And to be fair, one of the roughings that came in, there was a shot after the whistle, which if you know anything about ice hockey, it's kind of protocol to defend your goaltender.
Yeah, nobody likes that, but then. Yeah, it's kind of one of those things. Just don't do it, fellas, and let's just play hockey.
Mac Tutton is shocked that he is going to the box.
So the players are making their way down to the Queensland attack zone, or the New South Wales defensive zone for the face-off down there. We're at 8:40 of the first period. New South Wales only has one penalty registered on the board.
So I think what's going to happen is Campbell and Lowry are going to cancel out.
Yeah.
So they'll still have to sit, but that'll be 5-on-5 at that point, and then the additional to Mac Tutton is the 2 minutes. So yeah, it's a case of the two cancel out, the extra for New South Wales, and Queensland are back on the power play again.
And they're just sitting the two players to cancel. Those are both 2 minutes.
I believe so. Yeah.
Okay.
So there was 2 minutes each way canceling. And an additional 2. So 8:40 to go. Queensland back on the power play. And a huge chance potentially in this series.
Yeah, Coach Labrie goes with special unit line 1.
Both sides getting fired up here. Sets of fans. A shot on target and a great save by Montgomery. Rapchuk keeps this one in the zone. Stolen away now, a potential chance. Shumack coming the other way, shorthanded for New South Wales. And Rapchuk gets into him. Takes the puck off his stick and a big check there. But Ben McGrath now, New South Wales not looking like they're on power play at all as they register a shot on, and they are forechecking hard. So it actually looks like that penalty potentially fired up New South Wales more, and we're going to have a penalty going against Queensland for a slash. So now we're level 4-on-4 for 1:30, and then New South Wales are going to have a 30-second man advantage.
Yeah, and for the first 30 seconds of that power play for Queensland, it was not going their way. New South Wales dominated on their penalty kill, forcing action all down in the Queensland
Great
zone.
coaching from the Blues, too. They came out hard on that one. They wanted to force the mistake. They forechecked hard, and they did. They forced the mistake, and Queensland now, all of a sudden, they had 2 minutes up. And now it's 4-on-4 hockey.
Yeah, Jackson Stanek has got 2 minutes for slashing.
Yeah, it was a slash there against Stanek.
At 8:05 or 8:06.
So now New South Wales, they didn't even look like they were on a penalty kill before, but now working shorthanded 4-on-4. And a shot on, saved by Robinson, who wasn't able to control the rebound, but nothing happens of it. Dalgety with a big check there, but this one's going to come around, be picked up by Ben McGrath from New South Wales. Greenwood knocks him off the puck, and it's controlled by Greenwood, who sends this one over to Henri Dalgety. And New South Wales force a turnover here, but only for a second as Greenwood does what he's done all series, and I was about to say he got away with a cross-check there, but he did not get away with it at all. So New South Wales going to be 5-on-3 here in a little bit. It's pushed forward. Costa now. Delayed penalty. Montgomery's to the bench. It clears the zone, so they're going to have to come back out. So Queensland going to get a quick change. Molly will touch this one up, and the whistle will come for the easiest cross-check that Daryl Dunsford will call tonight.
Oh, yeah. The referee was standing right behind him. He had his arm up without hesitation on that one. Whistle is at 7:04 of the first period. Number 66.
That's Quentin Greenwood for
Queensland getting that 2-minute penalty.
Little commentator's curse there. I just said how well he'd been doing all series, and he immediately throws one of the most blatant cross-checks I've ever seen.
Yeah.
So a huge opportunity coming in 24 seconds as New South Wales will have a 5-on-3 for about 30 seconds.
Yes.
So the face-off to the left of Robinson. Queensland just trying to seal out, and they're going to dump this one up here and just keep their formation. Very killing hockey here. Lachlan Fixter is going to passively forecheck, if you want to call it that. The miscommunication here potentially sent in David Quinn, and it has. He's beaten due. Quinn with it down low, finds his man, but the pass was just a little too hot for Aiden Downey, and now Queensland come the other way, 2-on-1. Zeal is back out with a shot in front. Great save. Montgomery rebound. Score!
Wow, what a pickup by Fixter off that rebound from the shot. Put it in the pretty much empty net off that rebound. Goal is scored at 6:32 of the first period on a shorthanded goal.
It was technically shorthanded, yeah.
Here's the replay.
On the replay, Zeal comes out, and he's gotten tied up with the official.
And the bounce, the puck went off the pad, placed it right in front of the goalie's crease. Fixter was already skating by. It was just an easy tap in to a wide open net for a shorthanded goal at 6:32 of the first period. Shots on goal are 8-4 for Queensland.
And credit to Montgomery, because he made the first save, which was not an easy save one-on-one. The rebound just sat up perfectly for Lachlan Fixter. Queensland lead, and they now have 20 seconds to work 5-on-3. They've done that down. Lachlan Fixter, it is his 4th goal of the series. Huge talisman for Queensland. Hughes with the puck down here in the corner now. Braden Costa. Costa sends one on, a great shot, saved by the glove. A secondary shot was also saved as well. Winston Mannix loses his stick, kicks it forward, and he's going to have a slash going the way of New South Wales. A little bit of soccer there from Winston Mannix on debut for Queensland.
And it's actually a pretty heads-up play by Winston Mannix. If he would have stopped for his stick, he would have left the puck there undefendable for New South Wales. So it was smart. Kick it up and get it into the attack zone, and hopefully, get the whistle on the slash. We'll call out Queensland goalie Liam Robinson made 2 quick key saves on that penalty kill that got the puck out of the zone. So this is exciting hockey, folks.
Robinson was stellar in Game 3, and he's been incredible so far.
Yeah, we're going to be even strength here for another 56 seconds, and then Queensland will be on the power play.
So this puck is going to come out now. Dalgety sends one on. Looping shot. Put in at the back post. Jack Molly scores!
That was the captain.
Rapchuk got it. I think it got tapped in maybe at the back post.
Okay, we'll see on the replay
have a look
here.
at it. Rapchuk got, it was a looping shot from Dalgety from the point. It initially got saved. Then the second chance comes out. Rapchuk sends one on that just dribbles through to the back post.
Yeah,
and I think it might have got a touch. We'll have a look here. Pulled out.
Dalgety, the looping shot there, deflected. Rapchuk's shot goes, and yeah, I think it's going to be all Rapchuk there.
Yeah, just squeaked in just inside off the post. The puck was kind of dibbling around on its edges.
It caught a deflection for sure. But either way, Queensland with the even strength goal here, 4-on-4,
Yeah.
and they lead 2-0.
Yeah, goal scored at 5:53 of the first period. And we have another 50 seconds of 4-on-4 hockey before the power play goes in Queensland's favor.
And yet,
right now, there's some confusion by the players. I think they think that
they think that it should release, but it's 4-on-4.
Yeah, it was 4-on-4 when the goal was scored, so there will be no release from the penalty because there is no power play.
So a huge run of play here in the last couple minutes for Queensland in the context of this series, as a win here tonight for the Maroons will be as good as keeping the shield in Queensland, because the best at that point New South Wales can do is tie the series.
Yeah, so I actually think I heard that if it does go to a tie, I believe that they will do...
Are we playing Game 7?
No, not a Game 7. They'll play extra
time in a
minutes.
shootout.
Yes.
Interesting.
I heard that.
Either way, Queensland are, and a big check in front of us. Queensland lead, and another potential chance here. And an arm in the air, so New South Wales going to have another man going to the box. And the linesman is hearing it from the New South Wales bench here. Pass forward, Stanek sends it on to Molly, and they're just going to let it get touched up.
Yeah, so we kind of went from speaking earlier in the period how there was a very physical game, but they were clean hits and the referees were keeping their arms down. Now we've switched over. In the last 5 minutes, we've seen, I'm thinking, 4 or 5 penalties.
You can hear the New South Wales fans voicing their displeasure here to our left.
Yeah, number 41 for
Matt
New South
Tutton
Wales.
Going to the box again. He was one of the men who went for the roughing before.
There's still 25 seconds left in the Queensland penalty, so should still stay. It'll be 4-on-3 for Queensland power play. Then it will
4-on-3 for 25 seconds,
and then it'll be
for
5-on-3.
and then for about a minute it'll be 5-on-3 for Queensland. Yeah.
We're at 5:28 of the first period. Shots on goal 10-6 in favor of Queensland. Score 2-0.
And the New South Wales fans are very unhappy down here to our left. Face off to the left of Montgomery. What a game he's had already. He's conceded the 2 goals, but he's made a number of great saves as well, about 8 of them. Queensland working this puck down low. Dalgety lets it back. Stanek shot gets deflected, and it's cleared by New South Wales, and a big roar from the Blues fans. It's going to come all the way back to Dalgety. So the Greenwood penalty clears. We are 5-on-3 for 1:03. Sasha Rapchuk into the zone for Queensland. Toe drag. Rapchuk shot. No, great save there by Montgomery. Campbell lays it off back to Sasha Rapchuk. Dalgety at the point. Back to Rapchuk. Saucer pass to the back post to Stanek. Back to Dalgety. And a poke check away by Schumack is going to force Queensland to clear the zone. And this one should get cleared by the Blues, and it does, all the way down into the corner. So good penalty killing here. And 24 seconds here to go in the 5-on-3. Dalgety lays it off for Rapchuk. A little miscommunication, though, halts the progress. But Rapchuk's going to bring it in. Sasha Rapchuk lays it off to Stanek. Stanek into the middle to Partridge. Ozzy Partridge, and a great glove save there by Montgomery.
Yeah, a bit of traffic in front, so Montgomery makes a nice save there at 4:07 of the first period. 9 seconds left on the 5-on-3. Then there'll be about 30 seconds left of power play.
Good job by Partridge to even get the shot off, as Braden Costa was closing out quite fast into his face. Was able to get extension on that left-handed shot and get it on, as it's going to fall to Middleton, who's going to have to send a backhander, and it gets paddled aside easily by Montgomery.
Set back up to the point. DeGraff. DeGraff sends a wrister on that gets deflected and scored!
Beautiful.
Queensland!
Nice little low shot by Alex DeGraff, which I think does get deflected for a lead up to another power play goal, taking it up to 3 on 13 shots for Queensland.
Jack Middleton is going to get the deflection, parked himself right in the slot. We see it there on the replay. Gets himself to a great spot, screens the goaltender in the process. The shot on Middleton with a great redirect, got some loft on it, up over the right-hand shoulder of Montgomery. And Queensland all of a sudden lead game 5, 3-0.
Yeah, heads-up play by Alex DeGraff there. Nice low shot, and then gives the opportunity for the deflection. So good job by Queensland on their power play for setting up plays and creating shooting opportunities on that power play.
Now, it's a huge, huge lead here for Queensland. 3 goals, but also not an easy lead to defend. You know New South Wales are going to come out strong, and a goal going into the end of this period could potentially be huge! Going into the team talks as a gigantic check thrown at the blue line, but New South Wales are able to immediately respond with a chance and a shot on target. So some pushing and shoving down there in the slot. And New South Wales with a shot on. That one found the pipe and it goes wide. Gets picked up by Gillett, who's going to send it out, but Tutton keeps it in the zone for New South Wales. A toe drag and a penalty coming. And it gets called. There was the toe drag and a little bit of contact in there, and it's going to go against Greenwood. It looks like a high stick.
Yeah, high stick at 3:17 of the first period. We'll call out that shot there by New South Wales, where through the traffic, Liam Robinson didn't see it until it was too late. The puck actually made it underneath his pad, but he got saved by the post. The puck came back out, and we heard the ding there, and every goalie likes to hear that ding.
I saw him show a little bit of love to that post as well, too, when the whistle was blown.
So 66,
Quentin
Greenwood in the penalty box for 2 minutes at 3:16 of the first.
It's his second penalty of the night. He was already in there for the cross-check earlier this period. So huge chance now for the Blues. It's down low with Downey. Was it stolen away? And this one's going to get sent all the way down, and Queensland are going to kill a little bit of time. It was Hugh Campbell. Braden Costa, the New South Wales captain, lays it off for Aiden Downey. Oxlade has it stolen away by Campbell. And they're going to come together. I believe that's Kulinich for New South Wales is going to come away better. It was Schumack, pardon me, as this one gets down into the corner. New South Wales lurking. Aiden Downey with a shot that gets deflected up and over, and Dew picks this up for Queensland. Hugh Campbell picks up the second chance. He's going to send his man to the ice. And Tyrone Oxlade picks this puck up for New South Wales. He's going to dance into the zone. Oxlade with a great pass to the back post and a great save there by Robinson.
Yeah, Robinson
And a
had
penalty coming to Rapchuk, it looks like, for the hold. He grabbed a hold of the New South Wales player there at the end. And it looks like it's going to be 5-on-3 for 54 seconds here.
Yeah, I want to talk about Liam Robinson putting his pad down. Puck is dancing in front of it. The player looked 3 stabs at it before he could get coverage on it. I think the penalty came after the whistle?
Right before, I think it was. We'll see it here on the replay, possibly. The shot came in. It was a good save. And then there was a second effort that I think Sasha Rapchuk took some exception to, grabbed a hold of the New South Wales player. We'll get the face-off here, so we, in fact, won't see that.
Yeah, 5-on-3 for 2:10 of the first.
So either way, discipline, poor discipline by Sasha Rapchuk, and it's 5-on-3 for New South Wales at a huge time here with 2 minutes to go in this first period. He faked the Michigan, I think, or I don't know if he got it off or attempted it. Either way.
No, I think it was a total fake on the Michigan to try to get Robinson to pull over to that post so he could go around for a wraparound attempt.
And he held strong. He held his ground at the near post.
Yeah. We have 43 seconds left of the 5-on-3. The face-off is going to be in the Queensland defensive zone.
And this is the type of time where, you almost try things like that when you're up 5-on-3. Tutton takes a shot on. Lowry's deflection couldn't find the net. You almost try things like that just to see if you can get something going. Back to Tutton here. Tutton laid a pass into the middle, and it's taken away now. Lockie Fixter already has a goal tonight. Falling, sends it forward to Jack Molly, who's able to pull this one out. Molly with a shot on, and it's blocked by Montgomery. Now the Blues heading forward, 5-on-3. Tutton takes the zone. He's going to have it down low. Tutton with a shot from the baseline. Unable to be redirected by Lowry, but it's going to fall to him. And now it's going to fall to Cywak, who sends on a wrister, and it's saved quite comfortably by Robinson. Falls back here to Lowry. Lowry, and the man coming out from the one penalty, and now a chance here. It's Winston Maddox. Maddox with a shot, and a great save there by Montgomery. Keeps this a 3-goal game. Queensland pulled this puck out. 53 seconds here to go on the 5-on-4. This puck's going to get sent in, and Cywak lurking for New South Wales. Brings around, whiffed in the slot, and a secondary shot from Tutton is covered.
Yeah, nice save. One of the things I wanted to call out there on the still while it was on 5-on-3, Queensland had a bit of a chance there. Jack Molly plays it smart. Instead of trying to take it all the way in, he shoots it from quite far out, gets a shot on goal, but it sets him up for positioning to be in the defensive spot because they were on 5-on-3.
When we talked to Coach Labrie before the game, that's one of the things he talked about was just this team's hockey IQ and how much attention to detail they play. And we see an example of it right there. This puck's going to come all the way down to Montgomery, who's going to lay it off to the captain, Braden Costa. Queensland hunting on the forecheck, almost caused a mistake. And Costa's going to take the zone now on his offhand, lays it off to David Hughes, back to Costa. And Costa, wrister on, caught the legs of Dalgety and gets sent wide. New South Wales, 7 seconds to go on the man advantage. It's down low with Oxlade. Oxlade, and another block by Dalgety. 6 seconds here to go in the period, and it's going to get lost back to even strength. Rapchuk, shot from the blue line as time expires. And the first period of action is concluded here from Brisbane, and what a period it was for the Maroons.
What a period. The first 10 minutes, it was kind of good hockey where they're playing physical, but not so many shots on goal. Then, in the last 10 minutes of the period, tons of physicality and a lot more penalties happened, creating power plays and 3 goals for Queensland.
So it looks like we're going to have an ice cut here at the end of the first.
Yeah, go get yourself some snacks and a beverage because the second period's going to come out hot and fast. We're going to have a game today, folks.
And if you know anything about this New South Wales side and how they are coached, just a look here back at the first period real quick. Both sides had a great showed some shows of brilliance there, but Queensland up here 3-0. And as I was starting to say, one thing that you know about this New South Wales side, you know about how they're coached. They're going to come out hard, they're going to come out fast, and they're going to look to get 1 or 2 back here early in the second period. Don't go anywhere, everyone. The series is in the balance here in Boondall. Your score at the end of the first period, Queensland 3, New South Wales 0.
Welcome back, hockey fans. So I am here with Queensland head coach and tournament founder, Josh Labrie. Josh, how are you feeling today?
Yeah, feeling good. Feeling good after a tight game we just finished up.
So Josh, what makes this tournament unique from a coaching perspective?
Yeah, I think this one's a little bit different than a lot of the tournaments that the kids in Queensland and across Australia play, in the sense that it's a series. So we're working with these guys between each. We've got sets of 2 games. We get a chance to go back home, have a look at what we did well, have some areas where we can work on, and allows these guys to develop as a team, which has been one of our goals since the beginning of setting this thing up.
With that, how does this help the boys prepare for elite hockey, like say the AIHL and beyond?
Yeah. So again, this is something where they are getting the chance to learn how to play as a team, learn how to work towards something that more closely resembles a season, as opposed to just maybe a one-off weekend or one-off week tournament, which also has a lot of merit. But this one is specifically ties closer to something that would be like an AIHL season.
Fantastic. And what have you seen from some of the athletes stepping into this space for the first time?
Yeah, I've seen some really great stuff, just some really great buy-in from a lot of the young guys who are coming up that have been working hard to develop their skills, and now they're working very hard to make sure that they are playing within a system or figuring out what their role might be within a team, and they're just really doing a great job of it. And as us coaches always say, playing for the crest as opposed to playing for themselves. So it's been fantastic to see.
All right, what does the Queensland versus New South Wales rivalry do for the state of play?
Yeah, I mean, I think that one's existed for a while, hasn't it? I think it just brings a little bit of extra edge right off the bat. A lot of these guys know each other from various national camps or development camps or previous tournaments, but there's always that little extra heightened pride, and I think it's really shown out there on the ice so far. The boys have definitely left it all out there, so it's been really fantastic, and I'm sure great for the fans as well.
And what would increased funding and support do for this series?
Yeah, great question. I think that the community backing and increased funding is crucial for this, especially in this age bracket. A lot of these boys are stepping into a part of their lives where they're not only maybe paying for some of their sport, but paying for and supporting themselves across all areas of life. So as far as accessibility is concerned, there can be a lot of financial barriers for some of these boys, and they want to play in this elite level hockey and prepare themselves for what's potentially coming next. So for us to get great partners that we've been so fortunate to work with this year and over the inaugural series last year has meant that there's been boys that get to participate, and that's what we want. We want everybody to be able to play, and we want to be able to get all the best players out there to put a good product on the ice. So we're hoping we can expand those partnerships because they mean the world to this series.
Absolutely. Well, really appreciate your insights there, Josh, and we're looking forward to seeing the rest of the series and what Queensland has to offer.
Thank you so much, guys. Thanks for having me.
We are back live here from Boondall, Queensland, Australia for Game 5 of the 2026 Under-20 State of Origin Ice Hockey Series. If you're just joining us, Queensland came away with 3 goals in the first period and were able to lead this one at this point 3-0. It was Lachlan Fixter who got the goal going first with the shorthanded goal. That was assisted by Sasha Rapchuk. Then Rapchuk got on the score sheet himself with a goal. That was assisted by Dalgety and Stanek at 5:53. And then a power play goal at 3:51 extended the lead to 3-0. That was the deflect by Jack Middleton in front. Lachlan Fixter and Alex DeGraff were the assists on that one. Jay?
Yeah, I think every goal so far was, all 2 goals were power play goals. Well, no, pardon me, 1 shorthanded goal, 1 power play goal.
One even strength.
One even strength. I had a chance to go walk through and talk to some of the fans in the crowd, both Queensland and New South Wales fans. Thinking there's a little too many penalties in this game. We want to see more 5-on-5 hockey. I always remind people the referees are on the ice. They see and hear what we don't. So we have our faith in them.
So we are getting set for the second period. Shout out to Scott in New Zealand. Thank you for the super chat. We appreciate you so much. 20 minutes to go, racked up on the second period of this one. Tutton immediately gets it stolen away as it comes down here into the corner. And an arm in the air immediately as another penalty is going to go. And we'll see who this is against, possibly Queensland. Yeah, it's going to go against Greenwood again. So his 3rd trip to the box tonight.
Yeah, just as we were speaking, as we came in into the second period here, that, some of the fans are just saying they just want to see some 5-on-5 and less chippy hockey and less penalties. But here we go for another power play for New South Wales at 19:46.
Both sides have 4 attempts here on the power play. And Queensland 1 for 4, New South Wales 0 for 4. So this is their 5th attempt. And they'd love to get one here. What a huge goal this would be for the Blues to start this second period. Face-off won by New South Wales, back to Braden Costa, the captain for New South Wales. The shot on and a save there by Robinson. It's on the tip of my tongue. I couldn't lose it for some reason. Puck is pulled out by Downey, and he's just having a little give and go down low with Hughes. It's going to come back to Costa, who has Fixter on him. And they're going to give and go, but fake the give and go to get the misdirection, and the scuff at the back post was unable to be converted for New South Wales. So a great drawn-up set piece there, but they were unable to convert, and Costa just loses the puck off his stick, and they have to clear the zone. And they finally do. Tyrone Oxlade with a great pass horizontally to the back post, and a good save by Robinson. So New South Wales creating a couple opportunities this first minute of this power play, killed off by Queensland. And it's going to get laid off to Oxlade, who's got Sasha Rapchuk on him, and he's going to force him to pass up. And this one gets fished out. Rapchuk sends it forward, and he's going to pick this up on the shorthand, 51 seconds to go. They're going to pass it back. Dalgety, who sends a saucer all the way up. It's going to touch the glove of Oxlade and go into the zone. And they're going to push forward now. Here comes Tyrone Oxlade for New South Wales. Pass over to Aiden Downey. Give and go. Schumach's going to take the zone for New South Wales. He gets forced out by Dalgety. Schumach, wristed to the back post, and a redirect by Sasha Rapchuk. Almost was an own goal. 17 seconds here to go in the man advantage for New South Wales. It comes all the way back to Montgomery, who's going to lay it off for his captain, Braden Costa. Zeal forward, and he loses the puck off the ice, but it's picked up here by Hughes. David Hughes, a shot, and it's blocked by DeGraff. The secondary no-look shot by a Siwak, who was unable to find the goaltender. David Hughes here, and we are back to 5-on-5. The penalty is over. And it's going to come down to the corner here. Stanek and Siwak. Siwak's going to get this puck uncontested, but DeGraff with a poke check sends it away. And Lowry keeps it in the zone for New South Wales. And a big hip check attempt there by Zhao, but he was unable to finish it. Good shape here by New South Wales. Wins this puck behind the net with Lowry. Someone's stick has gone flying in the air. There's some pushing and shoving in front of the net. Looks like it's Winston Mannix who's lost his stick, but he stays right there on Zhao. Tutton keeps this puck in the zone, lays it off for Cywak. Cywak post back pass to Lowry, who was in the middle, but they couldn't find him. Now here come the Maroons. 3-on-2, back post pass, and he laid it off. Partridge, I don't think, had enough angle to finish that, so he put it back into the slot, but the trailer was not there. Puck gets sent around. Tutton's going to pick this one up behind his net for New South Wales. 16:40 here to go in the second period. And he's got a couple men on him. It was Mannix, and New South Wales won a trip, and they will get it.
Our second whistle of the second period, 16:32.
Both of them penalties so far against Queensland.
Both of them penalties against Queensland. The power play by New South Wales actually did a good job controlling the puck. Lots of passing. Tried to get some shots that didn't make it through the traffic. Liam Robinson only had to make 2 saves on the last power play. Let's see how he does coming up to this next 2 minutes for the penalty to number 11, Jack Middleton of Queensland.
Now, I'll just say, they only got 2 shots on target, but they created a number of dangerous chances.
The passing was really good.
It's going to come back here. Braden Costa lays it off to his right, and Tyrone Oxlade drives but pulls it back out. Back to Braden Costa. Give and go with Oxlade. Oxlade with it on his left. Oxlade with a shot. And that one gets blocked by the traffic. And it's pulled out here by Shumak. And Shumak just gets taken off his stick, sent all the way down by Sasha Rapchuk. And Queensland will change 2 bodies. And I think they went early, but it didn't really matter as the puck was nowhere near the bench. New South Wales push forward. Shumak, cross-ice pass, finds David Hughes, but it gets lost, and here comes Rapchuk the other way for Queensland. Sasha Rapchuk past the defenders, and he sends it into the pads. Good job by defense tracking back to send him off the puck. Lays it off for Braden Costa. New South Wales captain heading back to the Ice Dogs this year. Played his hockey last season right here in Brisbane. Costa takes it forward, and he's sent right into the boards. That's boarding every day of the week. And he's going to maybe have to take a talking to here for that one. And New South Wales needs to be careful that they don't concede a rough here. There was another arm in the air. Dunsford, I think
I think he caught him for the cross-check to Campbell's jaw.
So Shumak might go here as well. We'll see what happens.
Yeah. So looking at the power play so far, New South Wales doing a good job. Queensland's going to have to be really careful. They're putting a lot of weight and faith that they're able to stop the cross passes through, because the New South Wales backup player on the other side is quite wide open. If it gets through, he's going to get a big shot on goal.
So 5-minute major for boarding going against Campbell, and that's it. So no retaliation for Shumak. And the New South Wales fans have come alive here. So it's 53 seconds, 5-on-3, and then a 5-minute non-releasable against Hugh Campbell.
Yeah, that was once again, referee right there is a pretty big check. And right into the New South Wales bench, the boards in front of their bench.
Who were rightfully so not happy with the contact at all.
Nobody likes to see a hit like that, but, Hugh Campbell, he's just trying to play hard. He's, we're not all infallible.
And it's essentially a series tide turning game here in a State of Origin series. There's a lot to play for here right now.
It could be, and I've always said being up 3 is the most dreaded score to be up. So New South Wales at 15:25 with a 5-on-3 power play.
And they got the crowd in it. You can hear the New South Wales fans down here to our left. Great traveling support for the Blues. And they go to work here. 46 seconds to go on the 5-on-3. They lay it off, but there's a miscommunication, but it gets picked up here by Costa for the Blues, who loses the puck off his stick, but with the 5-on-3 advantage, he won't have to pay for it, I thought. But Molly was able to swipe that one away and kills off about 10 seconds. In doing so, Queensland keeping their shade at the back. David Hughes cherry picking at the blue line for the Blues. And Molly hunting hard on the forecheck. Queensland selling out too while they're down here.
Yeah, Jack Molly's doing a great job on the PK, on all PKs today. He's been aggressive and smart.
So here come the Blues. It's Costa. He's going to take the zone, lays it off for Aiden Downey, who's going to send it down. The first penalty should be killed. So now it is 5-on-4 Greenwood back onto the ice, and a cross ice pass just had too much venom on it as it wasn't able to be picked up at the back post by Oxlade. We got a net guard on the ice here. And Oxlade will pick this puck up. 3:52 here to go in this non-releasable. Great skating to keep the puck on his stick. Tyrone Oxlade. Cross ice pass to David Hughes. David Hughes, wrist shot on, and it goes wide. Schumack for New South Wales picks this puck up here. Lays it off to Aiden Downey. Slap shot, and it catches the stick, the ankles of Dew. And this one gets stolen here by Molly, who intercepts the pass. One-on-one. Jack Molly. Backhand shot saved, strong by Montgomery, and the Blues coming the other way now on the rush. Downey sent in, huge contact now, and we'll have a penalty. David Quinn was there in the middle.
He's kind of wincing there as the contact was made with Robinson in front of the net, which also pushed into the post. We are at 13:40 of the second period with 3 minutes and 16 seconds left on the New South Wales power play.
There's a couple players coming to the bench, a little tender after that one. Schumack just stretching out something here.
Yeah, and that was a bit of a dangerous one there because the puck actually made contact with the net guard that was on the ice, which made it a little bit harder for Liam Robinson to play. He ended up having to, set, for a save position and then to have contact with him after that, But he looks to be okay now. He's staying in net. They have the net reset. We have 3 minutes and 16 seconds left of the 5-minute penalty, and we have another new penalty to number 38.
It's Andy Dew who goes to the box for the first time this series.
So 5-on-3 for 2 more minutes, and then another minute 16 after that.
So New South Wales have had a lot of time on the advantage here. Let's see if they can make anything. It would be demoralizing if they come out of this empty-handed. Yes. Zeal pushes forward, tries to use his skating ability, but it gets poke-checked away by Lachlan Fixter. Zhao down to Zeal. Zeal, cross-ice pass to the back post, score! Taj Lowry! The numbers game, just too much for Queensland to handle. Lowry, it was a great drawn-up play there. Sent it down low to Zeal. Cross-ice to Lowry, unmarked at the back post, and this is a 2-goal game.
Yeah, well-played power play by New South Wales there. They finally score on their third shot of the period. Here comes the replay.
There we see it here. Yeah, Lowry right there at the back post, waiting perfectly.
Yeah, I think it shot off, which Robinson maybe deflected in front and just set it up, and then he just bounced it back in. Good goal by New South Wales.
And it comes at a huge time.
So that releases the one player from the penalty box for Queensland, but there's another 2 minutes and 53 seconds left in the power play for New South Wales that will not be released.
And for Taj Lowry, it's his first point of the entire series, and it's come at a huge time for them. They've cut the lead to 2 here. Game 5, 13:02 to go. And if you've just tuned into this series, we are currently tied. It is a game apiece with 2 draws. And Queensland currently lead Game 5 here. Mac Tutton takes the zone for New South Wales. Tutton holds the play up nicely. Back to Zeal, who just assisted the last one. He sends this one over to Siwak. Tutton, back to Siwak. Down low to Zeal. Pardon me, it's Lowry who just scored the last goal. Now it's back to Tutton. Tutton, Zeal with the one-timer. That one's too hot, and it goes wide, and the puck will come all the way back out. 2 minutes to go here on the non-releasable. Queensland get a change, and now there's a numbers game for New South Wales. The puck comes in and will be called iced. And a break for Queensland.
Yeah, and Queensland has been now on the penalty kill for 4 penalties so far this period.
I believe so, yeah.
They're doing quite a good job to keeping the shots out. There's only been 3 shots in these power plays so far this period.
It's their 8th registered attempt on the power play. They got their first power play goal. They're now 1 for 8. The shots on target right now, a little bit more even. Queensland lead 18-15.
Yeah, face-off in the defensive zone for New South Wales.
And it got into a dangerous spot, but now it's pushed forward by New South Wales. And Zhao took some huge contact there by Sasha Rapchuk, the Queensland captain. And Lowry fishes this puck out, and it's going to fall to Winston Mannix, who's looking up. And the puck found Fixter.
and sat up dangerously for New South Wales, and a shot at the back post. Lowry just scuffed it, and it could have brought this game to within one. Tutton shoots, scores! It didn't matter. It was loose in front. Lowry couldn't bury it, but Tutton said, I'll do it instead. This game is now a 1-goal game. New South Wales bring it to within one. And all of a sudden, all the energy in this barn is with the Blues.
Yeah, the Queensland thing, I think they thought that the puck was actually cleared out, and it wasn't. It was dropped back in, and he let a shot go, and it right into the net. So, like you said, Lockie, score now, 3-2.
And remember, that penalty's still not released, so huge chance here. And this New South Wales bench is fired up.
Yeah, New South Wales has now registered 4 shots and got 2 goals on those 2 shots, all due to power plays. 1 minute and 23 seconds left in the power play. We are at 11:47 of the second.
You know, hockey's a game of momentum, and you got to think it's all with the Blues right now. Saucer pass finds Dew, and now Dew with a chance here for the Maroons. And it gets stolen away by Oxlade. Falls to Braden Costa. 1 minute to go here on the non-releasable. It's up to David Hughes. Cross-ice pass finds Oxlade, but it was just too hot. And Downey's going to have to pick this one up. Downey takes the zone. Toes the line. Saucer pass out finds David Hughes. Hughes. Shot on! Oxlade was too worried about Fixter, and he couldn't turn the puck on net. And Molly now here has it stolen away by David Hughes, the alt captain for New South Wales. This puck comes forward. Toe drag got taken away. And Schumack with a cross-check there. He's going to go to the box here. It fired up the New South Wales bench, but there's going to be a penalty coming. Here comes Queensland. Aussie Partridge. Partridge shoots. Great save by Montgomery. The puck's still loose behind. Hasn't been touched up. Queensland get the extra attacker on. Dew scuffed the secondary attempt, and now Queensland finally, it gets touched up, and they will go to the power play here. Pardon me, it'll be 4-on-4 for about 20 seconds. And then Queensland with about 1:40 to work on the man advantage.
Yeah, penalty whistle at 10:44 of the second period here. Queensland, like you said, they're going to be looking to do something on their power play when they get a chance at it, because so far New South Wales have had nothing but opportunity, and they have been capitalizing on their opportunities. They are taking it down to the attack zone with their power plays and executing well-made passes for precision shots on the Queensland goalie, Liam Robinson.
How about this one, hockey fans? What a game. What a series this has been. We're in Game 5. It's a 1-goal game and a tied series. What more could you ask for? 10:44 here to go in the second period. It gets fished out by Queensland. Back to Greenwood. Greenwood, that one took a deflection off his own defender. With New South Wales, and that was potentially very dangerous. 8 seconds left here to go on the non-releasable. So it'll be 5-on-4 for Queensland for 1:40. This barn has come alive here from both sets of fans. Puck knocked down by Lowry. It's kept in. Rapchuk here for Queensland. Rapchuk lays one off, but it's stolen away by David Hughes. Hughes sends this one all the way down the ice. And Lowry is forechecking, so he's going to force Queensland to work. This one is taken by Ben McGrath. Great job to keep it in the zone. Stanek going to push forward. 1:13 here to go on this 5-on-4 for Queensland. Stanek into the zone. He's got a couple men with him. Lachlan Fixter back to Stanek. Stanek tiptoeing in, has it stolen away. Lachlan Fixter back to the point. It's DeGraff. DeGraff back to Fixter. Fixter falls to Middleton in a dangerous spot, but it popped up and he wasn't able to do anything with it. 51 seconds here to go on the power play. New South Wales will clear the zone here all the way to DeGraff, and both sides will get a change. I thought Molly thought he was going to lay it off there, but instead DeGraff takes it around, and Dalgaty's pass gets knocked away. And DeGraff is going to have to play it under pressure. Queensland have killed a lot of this penalty off themselves just under pressure of New South Wales. And that one gets taken away by Siwak for New South Wales. But it falls to Middleton. Queensland pushing this one out. And the pass is just too far out in front of Molly. And Queensland have made a few mistakes here on this power play that have really prevented New South Wales from being tested too hard. Molly with his poke check away. This one's going to fall to Dalgaty, who keeps it in. I think he thought he did. But our linesman down there with the call.
Yeah, the New South Wales on their penalty kill is applying so much pressure to Queensland that Queensland can't put together any clean or nice passes to create opportunities. So credit to New South Wales penalty kill. They're doing a great job. We have 4 minutes left in the penalty to New South Wales.
4 seconds. Rather.
4 seconds.
Yeah.
What did I say?
4 minutes. I think Queenslanders would love to have 4 minutes up
We
there.
don't want to put any extra pressure on New South Wales than we have to.
8:48 here to go in this second period, and it falls to Campbell. Hugh Campbell with the puck behind the net for Queensland. Campbell avoids a check there. As I'm stuck, Campbell and a shot on that found a deflection, but the rebound gets turned on, scores! Henri Dalgety!
What a nice pickup goal by Dalgety. Puck bounces out just right onto his stick with a little bit of a sharp angle, but he was right there on the doorstep, so an easy put in for him. The goal scored at 8:31 of the second period.
See it here on the replay. Campbell danced with it. The shot finds the Boondall boards. Dalgety at the back post unmarked. And another power play goal for the Maroons. Special teams, special players, special times. Queensland lead it by 2 again. 8:31 here to go in the second period.
Yes, just a reminder, shots on goal now for Queensland is 22 to New South Wales 16. Score 4-2 at 8:31 of the second.
How much has Dalgety's game improved from going over to the United States? He impressed so much over there. He captained the Atlanta Mad Hatters elite, or before being, in Premier, before being upgraded to the elite side, where he played a few games as well.
Yeah, I ran into his mother, Rebecca, in the last series up here, and I had commented to her that his gameplay has changed for the better in so many ways. He's playing with such confidence.
I've spoken to multiple people who have said have touted him to potentially captain Australia one day. And the Blues would love to respond, though, here. And here comes Greenwood. The pass out, but it's too far for Campbell, and it's picked up by Oxlade for New South Wales, who's going to dump this puck in. 7:57 here to go, and they're going to immediately pressure. Comes out to Rapchuk, who lays this one off for Jack Molly for Queensland. Molly using his speed. Now it's 3-on-1 for Queensland. Molly to the back post, but it got caught up in the skates of Oxlade, who was backtracking well. Oxlade picks his puck, and he's going to send it out, and he almost finds Lowry. But Queensland get forecheck there, and New South Wales take this puck away. Here comes Braden Costa. Costa with a shot on, and he got his own rebound, and the secondary shot wasn't able to find the net either. In Queensland, they have a breakout pass if they can find it. It's to Rapchuk. Sasha Rapchuk one-on-one with Montgomery. Rapchuk and Montgomery stand strong. That's the second one-on-one save he's made here tonight. Ozzie Partridge made a steal there, and it was taken away. New South Wales saucer it up. David Quinn just too far in front of Siwak, and they couldn't get there. And now it comes around here. Good turn there by Costa, creates some space. Pardon me, it was Zeal, not Siwak. Downey's going to pick it up and lay it off for Zeal, who has Siwak with him. Siwak, shot on, that was a blocker save. I think it was the stick there by Robinson. Queensland under all sorts of pressure here. Mannix knocks it out. It was Winston Mannix, but it was intercepted by Siwak. Sends it to the back post, and Zeal scuffed the shot. Couldn't turn the one-timer on net. It looked dangerous. Puck is fished out here by New South Wales. Dangerous chance in the slot, and it was just too far in front of Sam Siwak, who couldn't turn it on an open net. And the puck clears the zone here. Quinn's going to have to chase it, and he's got Middleton on him for Queensland. Middleton forcing a mistake here by the Blues, but they fish it out. It's Tutton, and he gets knocked off the puck for his troubles. And Queensland will come away with this in a dangerous spot. Wraparound attempt there, and it's dealt with by the defense. And a penalty is going to go against New South Wales off the ice, or pardon me, off the puck. A high stick caught the face of, I believe that was Jackson Stanek. And Queensland go back on the power play here, up by 2.
Yeah, we're at 6:01 of the second period here. Just a reminder, shots on goal, 23 to Queensland, 16 for New South Wales. To go back to the last shot on goal on Liam Robinson, you're right though. He went to make a blocker save. I think it surprised him because he didn't feel it on his blocker, but it did hit his stick and deflect wide. So I think Liam Robinson was pretty thankful to that flash stick that he has there. Face-off is going to be in the New South Wales defensive zone to the power play of Queensland.
Queensland would love to make something happen here, extend this lead back out to 3. They are 1 for 5 here on the night. And they'd love to make that 2 for 6. Pardon me, 1 for 6. They'd love to make that 2 for 7.
And that penalty is to Jacob Zeal.
Zeal, yes, into the box for the high stick. Queensland go to work on the power play. Stanek sends one to the back post, but it was such a hot pass that Rapchuk did well to even deal with it as well as he did. Rapchuk lays this one off, and it's going to get sent down. Tutton's going to immediately deal with it, though, for New South Wales, who will send it out, and he'll have Ben McGrath chasing it. Ben McGrath, I was told before we went on the air here, his mother is a 3-time Olympian in figure skating. So the genes run well in that family.
Fantastic.
And is a huge supporter of ice hockey down in New South Wales. And is a huge part of that Canterbury Rink project. Stanek picks up the puck here. It's going to be picked up by Stanek, who lays it off for Dalgety. Dalgety, slap shot from the top. It just went wide. He had all kinds of time and space. Sasha Rapchuk, back post. It was just, Stanek was unable to turn it on. It's behind the net now. Sent into a dangerous spot. Partridge got the first shot, but the second effort's there. He scores, and Queensland lead by 3.
Yeah, it looked like Partridge got a nice send out from, I think, Stanek from behind the net. Gets a shot, puck bounces straight back to him where he gets the very easy one. Scores 5-3, pardon me, 5-2 at 5 minutes of the second period on another power play goal.
Partridge has, I think they're pulling the goaltender here. Yeah, Montgomery's getting the hook here after conceding his 5th. Partridge, with the good second effort, stayed with it. That is his 5th point on the series, his 3rd goal. What a performer he has been. So, a little bit about the backup tender here, Xavier Roy. He's played a couple games so far here in the series. And he's played well when he's gotten the call, Xavier Roy, so far here in the series. We'll take a look at his stats. He's got the 2 draws, but he's got a save percentage of .908 and only .301 goals against. So when called upon, he has been there for the Blues.
Yeah, he's got 5 minutes to keep it out and then get the headspace for coming into the 3rd period.
Game 5, State of Origin. This series is even. It's a win apiece and 2 draws. And if New South Wales were able to pull back and force a draw here tonight, that would force an incredible decider tomorrow night.
That would be something.
Tomorrow night is already gaming up to be an incredible game, but let's not get ahead of ourselves as we have a great game of hockey here in front of us. Robinson has to deal with it. New South Wales create a chance through some pressure. It's going to fall to Lowry, but just offside.
Really good call by the linesman there. That puck actually exited over the blue line in the air and then bounced back in from my perspective. So good call by the linesman there. We're at 4:37 in the second period remaining. 24-16 shots in favor of Queensland.
Linesman Clayton McElmurray there with the call. And he's going to drop the puck here on the other side. McGilligan, and I believe that's Schumack. And Schumach's going to win this for New South Wales. The bad pass, though, is going to force New South Wales to work under pressure. And McGilligan tried to keep it in the zone. But New South Wales come away. Here comes Schumack. Schumack still on his stick. Schumack falls back to him. That one went bar down. How did that stay out? I think Robinson might kiss that post when we get a break in play. Middleton here. He's got Maddox to his right, and a big check there by New South Wales, but Middleton heads up play to get the puck away. It's all happening right now. Lowry sends Maddox into the boards. Barrett Maddox. And now here comes New South Wales. Braden Costa. Costa with a shot. Blocked by Greenwood right there. He comes to the bench, and a check there ahead. And now Queensland. McGilligan. Harry McGilligan. Shot on, and he forces Roy to make a save here early. And when you've got the new goaltender in there, get shots on early.
Yeah, absolutely. You want to try to take advantage of a cold goalie, but fairly easy one for Roy to save. Just put his hands up, put it down right in front of himself, and then jumped on it. 3:42 of the second period. And shots on goal, 25-16.
We talk about how much of a game of momentum ice hockey is. 10 minutes ago, this was all New South Wales. They had gotten 2 goals back. Their crowd was in it. Their fans were hot. And right now, it's very quiet to the left of us. But a goal here could very easily change that, as Zeal is going to chase this one up. He's going to force DeGraff to work under pressure. It's going to fall. Andy Dew will win this puck for Queensland, but only for a second as that one gets stolen away. And a shot on from a bad angle there. And it was saved. Sam Siwak with a good effort to get a shot off.
Yeah, Liam Robinson decides he's seen enough on that. He's going to cover that one, get a face-off and a line change, or a couple guys for line change for Queensland.
Noah Dibble coming out onto the ice, it looks like, for the first time here tonight. Represented Queensland at the DeFreeze tournament before. And he's a Brisbane Buccaneers player here locally. And this puck is won here by New South Wales. And a one-timer scores! Aiden Downey from the face-off dot. It falls right to him. Shot goes right over the head of Robinson, and it's a 2-goal game again. Aiden Downey.
What a one-timer, quick shot. Gave Liam Robinson no time to react for that. Hopefully a replay's coming up here.
And you see here on the replay, Downey just stayed right on the spot, almost like Ovechkin didn't move, and the one-timer was perfect over the head of Robinson. Downey is a proven goal scorer. He has 57 points at the DeFreeze tournament across multiple campaigns, and it's his third goal here of this series.
So I imagine Queensland, when they, after the end of this period, they're going to go back to the bench and say, we got to do more to prevent the shots on goal here. New South Wales has 3 goals on 6 shots.
Coach Labrie is just arguing a point here. Yeah, the efficiency has been unreal from New South Wales here, and it's the reason why this game is not a complete blowout.
Yeah, the passing and the, I guess the discipline and patience of New South Wales to set up those precision shots is working for them. Here comes the face-off. Face-off won by Queensland, goes back to the defenseman.
And it comes forward here. David Quinn's going to pick this puck up here for New South Wales. And good stick handling as he's able to beat 3 Queenslanders, and now they got a breakout coming the other way. Zeal takes the zone, but Quinn was just offside, according to our linesman here.
We are at 2:59 left in the second period. Score 5 Queensland, 3 New South Wales. We have an exciting game here in the second period.
A very exciting game, and some very exciting hockey happening all over the country right now. Won't give any spoilers to what's happening elsewhere. But all you need to know, Queensland is heading forward after winning this faceoff. Campbell has the puck there, sends one to the back post. He's just going to force Roy to make an effort, but he doesn't cover it up. This is a little loose. And it's going to come out here to the corner. Queensland keep this puck in the zone. Dalgety sends it back in a second time, but it gets stolen by New South Wales. And pressing well, this puck gets sent out. A good heads-up play there for a second, but the pass got intercepted there by Greenwood. Some contact, players going to the ice here, but Zhao fishes this out for New South Wales, gets it to Mac Tutton. Tutton sends this forward. And Tim McGraw gets dispossessed. And it's picked up here by Eugene Jew. Queensland get this puck out, and now they're going to head forward. Rapchuk with a great outlet pass there. Finds Molly. Molly with a little forced spinorama there because of the defender forcing him off. DeGraff sends this one down. Molly's going to get it, but only for a second as it comes to Rapchuk. Calls from the New South Wales bench to collapse on the crease. Rapchuk keeps this one out, but it gets flipped forward by Zhao, who's all over Rapchuk, but he's going to get this pass up to Dew, who sends this forward. Fixter will tap it forward, and Partridge is going to get this puck. Tried to lay it off, but Fixter wasn't where he thought he was going to be. But what a poke check effort there. Fixter was all over Tim McGrath. Lowry sends a pass, but got intercepted, but it's going to fall right to Oxlade. Oxlade with the uncontested one-timer slap shot from the slot.
Yeah, bullet slap shot from the slot, but right into the breadbasket of Liam Robinson. Rather easy save for him. We have 1 minute and 9 seconds left in the second period. Since the last whistle, it's been an extreme effort by both teams trying to get control and race to the puck. Face-off is off to the right of Liam Robinson in New South Wales attack zone.
Goal right here would be huge for the Blues. Going into the dressing room, just down 1. The series is in the balance. Puck is fished out here. I thought, by Queensland, but it's still loose.
Just under a minute now with 55.4 seconds
Delay
left
of
on the board.
game. Like,
Delay
that's
of game.
96 possibly here. They're going to say he had the opportunity to move the puck but did not. Yeah, so the call there is saying that Lachlan Fixter had the ability to move the puck and he did not. So New South Wales on a power play here, 2 minutes.
Yeah, you don't see that penalty called very often.
Not at all.
Yeah.
Especially not at this level.
Yeah, especially when you're got under a minute left in the period, but that's the call.
Is that a case of just being tired there when you're getting pinned up
I'm
against
thinking,
the boards?
he just wants to get out of the period and get to the dressing room. We have a power play for New South Wales for the last 50 seconds of this period.
So Oxlade sends it down to Schumack, who's going to send this down to Aiden Downey. Downey with a great pass to the back post, but Costa couldn't turn on the one-timer. That could have been it. Back to Costa now. Wrister on, and it just went wide. Still loose in front. No one's found the net. Goal! New South Wales cut it to 1. It's David Hughes. Pardon me, Cameron Hughes.
Yeah, at 32.5 seconds left in the second period, we see a power play goal by New South Wales. Replay should be coming up shortly.
We said how big it would be for New South Wales to get a goal there. And they did. We see it right here. They worked the puck around well. Back to Costa, who sends it as just loose. And I think he was just able to send that one in. And that was just a hard-fought goal there. Cameron Hughes, it's his second goal of the series. And penalties coming back to bite Queensland. This game's 5-4.
Yeah,
32 seconds to go in the second.
Unfortunately, it looked like Robinson was trying to reset and get his legs under him there when just had a split second where the puck was free and it got put in. 32 seconds left in the second period.
New South Wales fighting back. Here, they were down 3-0 at one point. They've trailed by 3 twice in this game. And another dangerous chance, potentially to tie it right before the period, but now Queensland will break this one out. It's Sasha Rapchuk, 22 seconds to go. He has Molly at the back post, finds him, but the pass wasn't able to be turned on net by Jack Molly. New South Wales push, 13 seconds now. It's Sywak shot, that one got saved! He forced Robinson to make a stick save, and a big check there sends a New South Wales player to the ice. It's all happening here as the period will wind down. What a game we have here in Game 5.
Yeah, and wow, Robinson, he's had a lot to face in this second period, and then to get a blistering shot like that where he had to make another blocker save up high at the very end there, so good on him. We're ending the period with shots on goal, 25 for Queensland, 20 for New South Wales. New South Wales capitalizing on 8 shots. They got 4 goals on 8 shots in that last period.
And we're talking about momentum here. You just make the question, is the momentum now in the favor of New South Wales? Potentially 15 minutes here to play. This series is tied, a win apiece with 2 draws.
New South Wales going to the dressing room to hydrate, and they're going in pumped up.
They're buzzing now.
Yeah, this is very positive looking for them.
And so it's all to play for. The series is in the balance here up in Queensland. We'll be back with the third period of Game 5 right here in about 15 minutes or so. Grab a drink, grab some popcorn. Don't go anywhere. We got a wild finish coming your way. Queensland 5, New South Wales 4.
Welcome back, hockey fans. So I am here with Derek Downey, who is the head coach for New South Wales and also a founder of the Origin Ice Hockey Tournament. So how are you going today, Derek?
It was good. I really enjoyed the game, a lot of intensity. Obviously, I'd be happier if we managed to hold it and win that game. But yeah, it was a great game, a lot of intensity. I really enjoyed that.
Going back to you being a founder on this tournament, what gap did you see in Australian ice hockey that led to building the Origin series?
Yeah, so there is a gap between the midget level and the AIHL level. And previously there was an AJ tournament that really helped close the gap. It's also a good tool for the kids playing at Worlds, for the coaches to be able to see these players playing at that high level, as well as the players themselves to be tested at that high level. So it was a kind of brainchild between myself and Coach Josh Libri, from Queensland. We had very similar views on this. And while AJ wasn't there, we decided to set up this state of origin. We got backing from our respective associations and then really pushed it forward.
Brilliant, brilliant. So this is the second year of the tournament. How have you seen it grow and develop since last year when we played year one?
Yeah, I think there's been a lot more interest. The first year it was just sort of, let's get it going. It was a little bit rushed in getting it off the ground, but that's what was just important, to get it going. And then the players, I think a lot of the players missed out the first time, didn't realise it was on, wasn't really sure what kind of level it was going to be. And then once last year got going, they could see what it was like. They wanted to be involved, and I think the teams are stronger because of that.
Fantastic. And so for the players that have been playing in this tournament, what are they able to achieve out of this that they can't get in club hockey?
Yeah, so I'm not exactly sure in Queensland the amount of training sessions they get, but I know certainly in New South Wales, these kids get an extra 6 training sessions together. They're getting an extra 6 games, so that's 12 times of playing with players similar level to they are. And then we try and keep it in between the two worlds, so people aren't missing out. And it's just that sort of higher level. We want to try and make the product here as good as possible. Some kids are having to go overseas to get that. So it's just one other product that we could produce here, help get these kids ready for going into the AI seasons, to the tryouts, hopefully make an impression when they're there, obviously get them geared up for Worlds as well. It just helps close that gap between midget and AI for the guys at this level.
Absolutely. And last question for you. In your wildest dreams, where do you see this tournament going in, say, 5 years' time?
So I love the fact that it's the state of origin, and obviously we've got the New South and Queensland vibe to it. Perhaps that would continue, but maybe be part of a larger thing, more similar to what AJ was. With Josh and I, it's not just about the Queensland players and the New South players. We really want it to be for the other states across the country. So I'd like it to develop into that, and then be a showcase for everyone again.
Sounds like it's going in an amazing direction, and we look forward to seeing where this goes. Thanks for your time, Derek.
Thank you. Thanks very much.
We are back live here. All to play for here. Game 5 of the State of Origin series. It's a tied series, a win apiece and 2 draws. And it's a very tight game here. Queensland has led by 3 twice in this game. But New South Wales have fought back. They've cut this deficit to 1 right before the end of the second period. And it's 5-4 here coming into the third period. This series potentially in the balance. There was a few goals last period. Just a shout out in the chat. Another shout out there from Scott, New Zealand, as well as the Spider King with the super chat as well. Thank you guys for supporting. So much to play for. I talked to both coaches here in the break. We'll start with Coach Labrie. Coach Labrie said we need to come out, we need to relax, we need to limit the special teams. We know what we need to do. It's time to just go out there and to execute. That was the message from Coach Labrie. And from Coach Downey on the other side for New South Wales, he said it's simple. Win. He said win at all costs. He said we're going to leave everything out here on the ice. And he said to me, with a few more expletives in there, get ready for a show. Because New South Wales is going to come out. The directive is simple. Win at all costs. Leave everything you have on the ice and then some. It's going to get an exciting game. Jay, what do you got?
Oh, well, I had to walk through the stands and talk to some of the crowd. They want to see less penalties, more live 5-on-5 hockey action. Everybody said, wow, what an exciting game. Look at all the goals in the second period. The third period is going to be exciting.
And you know, Queensland has done well to kind of control the flow at points, but New South Wales has stayed right in this game. Face-off, period 3, coming your way. Queensland 5, New South Wales 4. Here we go. Dalgety pulls this puck out. He's going to send it down forward into the zone as chased by Campbell. Oxlade wins this puck behind for New South Wales. And Schumack coming forward. He's got Hughes to his right. Hughes with a shot on, but Dalgety lays out and blocks that one, putting the body on the line for the state here. Oxlade sends this puck down into the corner. Greenwood on his man. They hold this one up. Couple players come in, reinforcements on both sides. This puck gets fished out. It's Sasha Rapchuk now for Queensland, who lays it off to his right. Campbell dumps this one down. Queensland will get a change. New South Wales coming the other way. Tutton, but he has Campbell all over him. And he threw a slash back at Campbell. He didn't like something that happened there. Stanek with an interception, but it's immediately taken away by Hughes. New South Wales trying to break their own zone. Aiden Downey sends it only as far as Fixter. We're back. Down here, Oxlade. Partridge sends it back around the horn. Tutton will pick this one up, but intercepted by Fixter. And one sent in front, and a shot by Partridge one time just goes up and over the net. Queensland still with the puck here, but it gets sent down and around, and Oxlade is going to pick this puck up here for New South Wales. Yeah, as a Queenslander all over him, and Stanek's able to keep it in the zone. Tutton sends it forward, saucer pass, but it's to DeGraff for Queensland, and they're going to work this one back in now, 2-on-1. Here's Ozzy Partridge, a shot on, and Roy with a save, saw it the whole way into the glove.
Yeah, nice effort there. I think Partridge was hoping that wouldn't be a glove save because he saw Fixter going in and hoping to get the rebound. We are at 18-16 of the third period. Score 5 for Queensland, 4 for New South Wales. 27 shots on goal for Queensland, 20 for New South Wales.
Queensland with 2 shots in the period to none for New South Wales. It was 9-8 in favor of New South Wales last period, although New South Wales a lot better on the conversion rate. They scored 4 goals off of 8 shots in the last period. And an icing is going to come all the way up. So this will come back down to the New South Wales defensive zone. Queensland here with a chance after the icing.
Yeah, and not to take anything away from Liam Robinson on those 4 goals on the 8 shots, because New South Wales did a fantastic job of setting up precision plays to create really good scoring opportunities.
I can just overhear the director from the coaching down here for New South Wales. He said, I don't care what happens. I want to see you work hard, which is kind of a very good message at this point of the game. New South Wales comes away. It's Costa pushing this forward now for the Blues. Costa, his shot got blocked by Greenwood. It's still loose here in a dangerous spot. And one got sent to the back post, but Zeal couldn't send it on. Pardon me, it was Sam Siwak. Greenwood here for Queensland.
Sends this one out. It gets out of the zone, but New South Wales recover through Costa. And the pass is chased in by Siwak. Icing is waved off, so Dalgaty's going to have to go under pressure. And Siwak steals this puck away. And an errant pass out into the middle. And it's going to come all the way back to Colby Schumack for New South Wales, who's going to dump this one as both sides will get a change. 17-24 here to go in this game. Andy Dew with a mistake there, turns the puck over. And here come the Blues. Hughes gets it stolen away by Campbell. That one gets sent up. And a pass on, rebound, can't be redirected by Queensland. Molly shoots, scores!
Wow.
Jack Molly from no angle goes bar down. Queensland extends the lead to 2.
I take my hat off to Jack Molly on that shot. That was the shot of the series, if you ask me. What a sharp angle. Let's have a look at this on the replay coming up. He brings it from around the net and rips it from just ahead of the line.
We might get a timeout here.
That was across the goalie, hit the far post and in shot.
Watch this, no angle, let's keep it here. Oh my God. Jack Molly, take a bow.
Yeah, 6'4" for Queensland. Jack Molly with a snipe.
Magic coming off the stick of Jack Molly. Can he write himself into the history books here for Queensland? This one gets sent down forward. It's a 2-goal game now, 16:57 here to go in the game. The Blues, they said they were going to come out hard, and now they got to work a little bit harder.
You know, and I want to add, though, Jack Molly, you know, he deserved that because he put in so much on the PK in the second period. He was on the ice so much.
A well-deserved goal. Nate Fixter took that one in and tried to create a chance, but it wasn't able to be redirected by Queensland. The captain, Sasha Rapchuk, takes it behind, lays it off for Nate Fixter. Fixter shoots it right up into the ribs of Tutton, who's going to send it forward, but Greenwood tracking back will deal with that easily. Greenwood with pressure all over him. This one's going to barely clean the zone, so Schumack is going to have to wait for his teammates to come back out. They're going to lay it off. Taj Lowry gets stick lifted, and he just skated into too much traffic. This puck's going to come out now, and it's going to get collected all the way down by Kulinich. Pass over to Tutton, but it's an errant pass. Partridge almost forced a mistake, and he's got Partridge all over him, does Tutton. Mac Tutton comes out. Beats 2 poke checks, but not able to beat the third. It comes forward, falls for Lowry. Taj Lowry gets poke checked away there by Lachlan Fixter. And Partridge coming forward for Queensland, 1-on-3. Let's see if he's got any magic he can make. Ozzie Partridge, he's got a goal here already tonight. And New South Wales deal with it. Cross-ice pass off the board. It's going to catch Hughes. Hughes forward, great pass forward to Costa. Now a chance for New South Wales. Costa shot, scores! Braden Costa, the captain, cuts the lead to 1 with a great shot from the right-hand side. Left-handed effort, beats the goaltender, cuts the lead to 1.
2 goals in a row where I'm saying, wow, what a setup pass with speed and momentum that the Costa takes in and gets a beauty shot on goal and ends with a goal. Replay coming up right now.
Pass, unbelievable pass there to Costa. Walks it in, goes to the near post. The captain wanted to make something happen. He said he's proud to wear the C on the New South Wales jersey. And a captain's contribution right there cuts the lead rather to 1 here in this pivotal game 5.
65 at 15-22 in favor of Queensland.
The New South Wales fans back in it here. This puck's going to come all the way down, and Roy's going to actually be forced to make a save. Olkin, is taken off the puck. And Middleton dispossessed by Badoui. Costa coming back in. He just scored the goal. Can he tie it? And offside.
Yeah, very good call. Good call by the linesman on the far side because the player with the puck did a deke back and the player behind him went in. So very quick, but good call by the linesman at 15:02 of the third period.
Tell you what, linespersons in ice hockey have one of the hardest jobs out there on the ice. It all happens so fast. Great call there by Sarah Kinnaman, who's going to drop the puck here now. 15:02 here to go. It's a 1-goal game. Whistle there from Daryl Dunsford just saying there's encroachment from Olkin and Middleton. And he's just saying, look how far in you guys are. And the puck gets dropped. Queensland come away with it in a messy situation. Boyd sends the puck over to his captain, Costa. And a big check there by Greenwood. And A good toe drag there by McElligott. And here comes Queensland now on the attack. And a slip there into the corner. And New South Wales, a great strip. It was Badui. Zhao gets the puck dispossessed by Queensland, who's going to send it back. Winston Mannix at the blue line. That one was shot. There was traffic in front. Gillett, I think, got a redirect, but a great save there by Roy. And a good check there by the captain, Costa, and he immediately is sending it forward. 3-on-2 now for New South Wales. Olkin, who gets checked off by Mannix for a second, I thought, but he was unable to complete the check. And a great heads-up pass there. And icing should be called, waved off. I think McElligott was possibly able to get a touch. It's back here in the back with David Quinn for New South Wales. Forward to Siwak. Pardon me, it didn't get all the way to Siwak. It was taken by Aiden Downey. And we've got an arm in the air in the back, so Queensland with just a mistake here. I think it's Winston Mannix who's going to go for a slash.
Yeah, a slash behind the play there. Where you're not going to be able to see this one for a replay or anything, but yeah, I did see, to me it looked like a little bit of accidental contact, but the New South Wales player lost his stick and the referee put his arm up to make the call on number 67, Winston Mannix, at 13:45 of the third period. Score, again, 6 for Queensland, 5 for New South Wales. Shots on goal, 31-21.
New South Wales 33% here tonight on the power play, 3 for 9. This is their 10th opportunity.
Face off to the left of Liam Robinson in the defensive end for Queensland.
New South Wales fans are up and buzzing. It falls to Costa. Back to Oxlade. Oxlade with it down low. Sends it back to Costa. And it's down here in the corner. Downey, down low to Hughes, back to Downey, back to Hughes, saucer pass to the back, he's behind the net here. Pass back in front and a shot, great save there by Robinson. Queensland fished this out at Sasha Rapchuk, but just too much pressure on him. Downey was able to strip it away. Sasha Rapchuk takes it off Costa, but then they're going to come back and change. 1:19 to go here in the penalty for New South Wales. Both sets of fans getting into it. Oxlade has it stripped off by Lachlan Fixter. Working hard here on the power play. A little bit of a hold potentially. Referee didn't see it. We play on. Campbell sends it down. Weird bounce off the net. Right in front of the Channel 7 crew here. It's down. Campbell is working 1-on-2, and he comes away with it. Strong effort here by Hugh Campbell. But New South Wales, just too many players. But in doing that, was able to kill off a bunch. But a cherry-picking player for New South Wales creates an opportunity. Aiden Downey with it in front, and a stick lift there by Andy Dew creates the moment that forces the mistake. 12:16 here to go in the period, 30 seconds to go in the man advantage for New South Wales. Tutton coming forward, has Molly, forces him to regroup for a second. Queensland forechecking on the penalty kill, and Tutton skates through it. Mac Tutton coming forward now, takes it into the corner. They're calling for holding, but no arm in the air. And now there's going to be a penalty, though, against Dibble. And another Queenslander to the box, so it's going to be 5-on-3 for 7 seconds.
Yeah, at 11:52, another penalty called to Queensland. Only 7 seconds left to the Winston Mannix penalty. Shots on goal, 31-22.
You just had the feeling it could potentially be a discipline thing that comes forward.
Yeah. So New South Wales making a plan. A lot of communication from the New South Wales bench with the referee. We're going to see the face-off to the right of Liam Robinson in the Queensland defensive zone for the 7 seconds of 5-on-3 at 11:52 of the third period.
So the Blues fans lifting here, but Queensland immediately cleared the zone. So the 5-on-3 is over. It's now 5-on-4 for 1:54. Tutton with the puck here in his defensive zone. He had Rapchuk on him, who forced him to lay it off. And the mistake forced by Molly on Zeal. And Queensland dumped this puck back down. 1:40 to go on the man advantage. 11:30 to go here in the game. New South Wales have trailed by 3 twice in this game, but now the momentum's with them as they're hunting the equalizer. The New South Wales coach is right down here. He's right parked basically where the linesman is, trying to get in his ear on every little bit of contact. New South Wales cycling the puck here. Zhao has Zeal in the slot, but he comes back to Tutton. Tutton back to Zhao. Zhao down low. Zeal in the middle, but the pass was not there. And Queensland are able to clear. 1 minute to go here in the power play. So it's back to Tutton, who's been here pretty much this entire last 4 minutes of power play. We've got a man cherry picking at the back. And they're saying there calls for Zhao to get to the bench. Tutton is working alone, but he's got Lachlan Fixter on him, and a bad pass is forced. No icing. Dalgaty's going to have to play this, and he gets this one out to the corner. New South Wales get the puck, but only for a second. Queensland clear it all the way down. 30 seconds now to go in the man advantage for New South Wales. Roy plays it on to his captain, Costa, who scored the last goal for New South Wales. They're pushing. The New South Wales fans come up. Costa with a shot and a blocker save there by Robinson. Campbell clears the zone. 13 seconds to go on the man advantage. Siwak is going to have to lay it off. Pardon me, it was Schumack who laid it off to Costa, who sends it back to Schumack. 4 seconds to go on the penalty. Schumack shot, great save. We're back to even strength. Robinson keeps the 1-goal lead for Queensland. Dew sends this one out. Tutton gets it, keeps it in. Pardon me, it was Costa who kept it in. And New South Wales would steal that one. And the cross-ice pass isn't able to find anyone, so Partridge is going forward with Costa. Partridge, great move. It's now 2-on-1. He's got Stanek with him. The Queensland crowd can't believe there was not a call there. But we play on. Stanek, great move. Pulls the puck out. Jackson Stanek takes it behind the net now. 9:16 to go in this game. Partridge, great move. Forces some space. Partridge with a shot. Great save by the goaltender, Roy.
Yeah, nice quick release by Partridge. Roy makes a nice save. Want to take it back to Liam Robinson on that last one. Had several blocker saves. Little interaction between the New South Wales fans and Sasha Rapchuk on the ice.
Sasha never shies away from any away fans, ever.
Yeah, he's skating away with a big smile on his face, having a chuckle at the bit of a reaction there from the crowd. 9:10 left in the third period. Face-off to the left of Roy in the New South Wales zone.
Dalgety sends one on, immediately one-timer, and Roy's going to have to cover that one up again. The numbers now on the power play after those kills, 3 for 11 for New South Wales. Queensland have given up 27 minutes of penalties in this one. Remember, they had the 5-minute non-releasable, which is part of the reason why this game's so close.
Almost a period and a half of penalty kill.
And special teams has been the story this whole game, this whole series. Oxlade gets dispossessed by Barrett Mannix, but only for a second as it gets pulled out by Ben McGrath. Middleton dispossesses. Mannix sends it forward, and a late hit there. Referee keeps his arm down. Comes all the way back to Oxlade. Tyrone Oxlade sends it forward, and it got missed. Icing called? No, they said it was touched. Did the first line's person, but I think was overruled by the rest, so icing will be called.
Yeah, icing called at 8:37 of the third. Score 6-5 for Queensland. We have an exciting game here, folks.
Actually, this might not be ice. They might bring this back to center ice and say that there was a call that was...
Oh, miscall.
Yeah.
Or miss whistle.
No, actually, they're sending the New South Wales players back to the bench, so this could, in fact, be icing. The Lions person standing their ground. So the liner who was right there saw it, apparently. So icing all. Queensland with a attacking zone face-off here to the left of Roy. Taj Lowry just getting a explanation here from Sarah Kinnaman. So they're just getting Schumack back out there, 5-on-5. There's a lot of energy here in this barn right now. 8:37 here to go in this game. Series is on its head.
The face-off won forward immediately by Queensland, who put a shot on. And New South Wales, Schumack with a great job to force a miscommunication for Queensland. And icing again.
Coming all the way back down to the New South Wales defensive end. 8:25 left in the third period. Shots on goal, 33-24. Score, 6-5.
So Aiden Downey thought he got off the ice without Daryl Dunsford seeing, but he has the eyes of a hawk when it comes to icing shifts. He immediately looks for it. He saw it, so Downey has to come back out on the ice. 6-5 here, 8:25 here to go in this game. Queensland would love to extend the lead to 2 here.
You can hear the crowd getting into it now.
Face-off won here by New South Wales, but it comes back to DeGraaf. Good loop around. Off to Molly now. Queensland now moving with numbers. Comes into the zone. Tried to find Campbell at the back post, did Rapchuk, but he couldn't. Some contact there in front of the fans. This one gets peeled out. Molly, New South Wales player, went to the ice. It was Schumack. Rapchuk with it here. Sasha Rapchuk, wrister on. That one just goes high. Sasha Rapchuk, the captain, looking to make something happen here. He passes over to Dalgety. Henri Dalgety shot on. That one was deflected and covered by Roy. There was a potential second chance there for Campbell.
Yeah, Alex DeGraaf had a big check just in a few meters inside the blue line there. We are at 7:44 of the third period. Shots on goal still 35-24 for Queensland. Another face-off in the New South Wales defensive end. We have a line change for Queensland.
State of origin ice hockey. What an advertisement for the sport this has been. This whole series has been incredible to watch. Fixter and Aiden Downey on the face-off. And it's won by Lockie Fixter. Queensland try and get an immediate shot on, but the legs keep the venom out of it. Aiden Downey for New South Wales. Cross-ice pass. Finds Schumack. Siwak, pardon me. Sam Siwak picks his puck up. Sends one on up! Got the side netting. It was just the side netting. I thought he had tied this game. Nate Fixter sends this puck out, but it's caught behind the net. Dangerous spot. Boyd keeps it in the zone for New South Wales. Siwak gets poked away by Partridge. Good pass forward. 2 Queenslanders fight over it. Stanek sends forward to Fixter, but the defender with a great job. It was Boyd to keep him tied up and unable to send that one on. Queensland send a wrister on. 7 minutes to go here in the game. New South Wales breakout pass there. It's just too hot for Zeal, but he's going to force Robinson to come out and play it. Bad pass, and it goes up and over the shot. Andy Dew sends his puck up into the net. The New South Wales fans are getting fired up here. This puck will clear the zone, so will be a reprieve for Queensland for just a second. Quinn's going to send this puck down into the zone. New South Wales get a change. And a penalty called against Queensland.
Yeah, 19 Stanek for a little behind the play action. Penalty is going to be called at 6:36.
Oh no, it's 5 minutes in a game against, I think he said 19 blue, but that's Stanek.
Yeah.
So Stanek is gone. So 5 minute non-releasable with 6 minutes to go. Queensland could have potentially just handed this series back to New South Wales.
Yeah, the 5 minute penalty.
5 in a game.
At 6:36 is pretty much putting a nail in the coffin for Queensland.
No one in this barn can believe it. Now Queensland having to defend. Now they have to do it down a man for almost the remainder of this game.
That's a bit of a predicament to be in. Face-off is going to be to the right, I think, of Liam Robinson in the Queensland defensive end.
I didn't see what happened.
I saw a little bit of action behind, but nothing really stood out to me. But, the referee is down there and he's closer than I am, so.
So now the momentum, if it wasn't with New South Wales before, it certainly is now. Queensland got to defend a goal lead, 5 minute non-releasable. New South Wales now, that one cleared the zone, apparently not. So it's down here. Hughes, down low for New South Wales, sends one back in front. It gets collected by Costa. Costa sends one on, he scores! Braden Costa ties the game!
Yeah,
The captain on the power play takes one from the point, and this game is tied in a tie series.
yeah, tied up at 6:21 of the third period.
And it's all New South Wales now. The momentum is completely with them right now.
Yeah, Queensland's got to be taken. I feel like the wind has been taken out of their sails here because they still have to be on the penalty kill for another 4 minutes and 46 seconds.
Non-releasable, we said it before, it was the 5 in the game misconduct. And it's all, the energy's all with the Blues right now. Queensland now on the back foot despite leading 3 goals twice in this game. It's going to get sent all the way down to kill some time here. Rapchuk's going to chase it, and he's going to get to Oxlade. Oxlade back to Costa. Braden Costa, the captain, he's got 2 goals here tonight. Talk about leading from the front. New South Wales break this puck out now. It's Oxlade. Tyrone Oxlade. With a man at the back post, he's going to skate it around. Oxlade sends one on. And that one got dribbled through. It's going to come all the way to Aiden Downey. 4 minutes 15 to go here on this penalty. New South Wales going to take their time now. It's with Oxlade. And apparently stays in the zone. Queensland here are going to clear it, though. Get a much-needed change. 4 new bodies on the ice for the Maroons. Roy is going to play this puck under no pressure, and he's just going to actually leave it there for Siwak. Shumack, pardon me. Lays it off for Tutton. Mac Tutton. Sends it forward to Taj Lowry. Lowry still with the puck, sends it to the left. But it breaks over, and now a pass unable to be contained by Zeal. And Queensland with a quick reprieve. Tutton looking forward. Passes off to Aiden Downey. Back to Tutton. Tutton sends it forward now. He's got space. Tutton with a shot on, but it got blocked by Winston Mannix. Queensland Dew's able to clear the zone there now. So 4 new bodies on the ice for Queensland. 3 minutes to go on this non-releasable here in a tie game 5 in this series. The series is tied a game apiece with 2 draws. It's all on its head right now. Over to Siwak for New South Wales. Sam Siwak pass to the back post, unable to be controlled. And now Jerry Zhao has Zeal, but he lays it off down low instead to Lowry. Taj Lowry with the puck. Pass into the middle to Tutton. And a one-timer from Zhao will come all the way around and clear the zone. 2:30 to go here in this penalty. Zeal picks the puck up behind his own net. He's going to send it around. It's going to get picked up here by Zhao. Jerry Zhao pushing forward. And Rapchuk's going to poke check it away. Siwak keeps it in the zone. Sam Siwak has a man on him. Pass to the back post, and Zhao with a back post shot. He can't believe he couldn't bury that one. Dalgety gets into Lowry. Didn't like what happened there in front of the goaltender. Zhao, I think, thinks that he should have just taken the lead in this game, and he is mad at himself, but it was a good save there by Robinson at the back post.
Absolutely. Robinson making the save at 3:44 of the third period. There's 2 minutes and 10 seconds left on the power play for New South Wales. Score 6-6. Shots on goal 35-26. The faceoff's going to be in the Queensland defensive zone left of Liam Robinson, the goalie. New South Wales looking to try to take the lead. Oh no, looks like the faceoff's going to be outside the blue line.
Yep. It's going to come out here just outside the New South Wales attacking zone. Queensland don't have anyone to take this faceoff though. Rapchuk's going to come in and do it.
3:44 left in the third, folks.
2:10 left to go in the non-releasable penalty. Queensland got to weather a storm. Dyball takes the puck off of Oxlade and allows Rapchuk to send this one all the way down the ice. And it's going to come all the way down to the goaltender. Molly made him cover, but for a second they push it forward. Braden Costa, the captain, whose pass got knocked forward by Rapchuk. Downey has it taken away, but it falls to Shumack.
Braden Costa with it, takes it across, and now here comes a chance for Queensland the other way. Sasha Rapchuk for Queensland on the short hand shot, and it just went high! Sasha Rapchuk had the game potentially on his stick, but an elbowing coming up, and Schumach's going to go to the box. It's all happening here in Game 5. Dew potentially will receive maybe a retaliation.
Yeah, I don't know. I haven't seen anything there. I know he skated in, and then the player went right to him to see if he could maybe draw out a penalty.
Sasha Rapchuk just turned to Lockie Fixter and said, "Are you having fun yet?"
We're at 3:06 of the third period. There's 1 minute and 31 seconds to the non-releasable penalty against Queensland. We should be seeing another penalty here, I think, to New South Wales.
Yeah, I think this might go one away.
Hit to the head is the call.
And nothing against Queensland, so it's going to be 4-on-4 for a minute 30.
Again, 3:06 left in the
And I
third
think
period.
this is gamesmanship here, but Lockie Fixter's asking for the game misconduct here, as you would try and, if you can, try and get it, but
Well, contact to the head. We've already seen a player get 5 and a game for. I missed what the penalty was.
I have no idea.
But it was for some
Regardless,
miss action behind the play.
it's now 4-on-4. Remember, there's a minute 30 left in the non-releasable. So if Queensland score here in this power play within the minute 31, New South Wales will go back on the power play.
On 4-on-4.
Oh, pardon me. No, you're correct.
They don't
You are
release,
correct.
yeah.
You are correct. Pardon me. So the face-off here to the right of Roy. Fixter wins it for Queensland, but only momentarily as New South Wales get this puck. And a penalty going against Lachlan Fixter. And this crowd cannot believe it. It's a high stick.
Wow. So this is kind of.
This is the loudest I've ever heard this barn.
This is kind of some gong show hockey. I think the score sheet person's going to have to grab another pen. They're going to be running out of ink.
How loud is this barn right now?
So 96 locked for 2 minutes. New South Wales on the power play again. I missed the high stick.
And a misconduct against, I think this is the Queensland bench. And an ejection, I think, is that, who is that? That might be Anthony Barnes. Yeah, that's Anthony Barnes getting sent. So bench minor.
Yeah.
So it's all coming unglued for Queensland right now.
So is that the assistant coach that
Yeah,
just got
that's
tossed?
the assistant coach, Anthony Barnes, I believe, who is heading back to the, actually, no, it's Ivan Rapchuk.
Yeah, Ivan Rapchuk still having some words. So just to recap here, Lockie Fixter, 2 minutes for high sticking at 3:01 of the third period. Number 49 for his unreleasable.
That's
James Gillett serving the
game misconduct.
The game
against
misconduct to number 19, Jackson Stanek. Number 19 for New South Wales, Colby Schumach.
Yeah.
He's in for.
That was the rough, I think. This crowd is fired up here. Let's go. 3:01 to go.
Yeah, I don't think the crowd even likes to see this many penalties in a game. Like I said, kind of gong show hockey. 3 minutes to go. Let's see what happens.
And a potential series-defining Game 5. The New South Wales fans are fired up. Downey and Rapchuk there jawing. This barn is loud here tonight. Costa. This is State of Origin hockey.
Yeah, New South Wales fans are definitely making themselves heard here. They are pumped.
Costa with a shot on, gets blocked by Robinson. Lowry with the puck here for the Blues. It's down low.
Just a reminder, it's a 4-on-3 hockey right now.
That was a potential huge moment there. Sasha Rapchuk killed a moment there in the slot with a good poke check. Molly comes out hard on it and forces them to loop back around. Costa down low. Back to Downey, who's already scored here tonight. Aiden Downey. Shot on! That was side netting. It falls back to Downey. Oxlade for the Blues. Oxlade. Set it, stayed in the zone. Comes together, Molly clears the zone. Sasha Rapchuk was a little slow to get up there, so 30 seconds left to go in the 4-on-3.
Got 2 minutes left to go in the third period.
So Lowry pushing forward now for the Blues. This crowd is getting very loud. Puck comes forward now. It's dispossessed by Campbell for the Maroons.
Right now, I think Queensland is probably hoping for a tie.
What a game that would set up tomorrow. Decider. Here comes Dalgety. 2-on-2 now on the shorthand for the Maroons. Dalgety with a shot that just gets blocked in the skates there by number 25 for the Blues. That's David Quinn. 24 seconds left to go. Miscommunication at the back for Queensland, but this one gets intercepted by Partridge, but only for a second. David Quinn pushes forward for the Blues. Quinn, shot on, saved by Robinson, and this one gets knocked away by Partridge. 11 seconds to go here, so it's going to be 5-on-3 for about 3 seconds, and 5 seconds killing off, so we're back to 5-on-4. A minute here to go in this game. Here comes Tutton for the Blues. Mac Tutton pushing this down the baseline. Minute 16 to go in the power play for the Blues. Shumack sends it back. The pass is intercepted. Ratchuk sends one forward. He's got a man. And the pass was just unable to find Jack Molly. 37 seconds here to go in this game. Minute here to go. So this will be man up for New South Wales till the end. Tutton takes it in. Tutton dancing. Mac Tutton shot. Blocked in the skates. It's still loose in front. A secondary effort on by Queensland by the Blues. It's still in front. It's loose in front. Somehow Queensland keep it out and they cover.
Oh, what a cover.
With 18.6 to go.
What a cover by Liam Robinson, and with multiple saves before it. The puck bouncing
You having
around.
fun yet?
Oh, yeah. The players, slashing, chopping, whacking at it. Robinson keeping his composure, making the saves until he had the opportunity to cover it. We're at 18.6 seconds left in the third period. There's still a power play for New South Wales. 44 seconds left on the penalty if it would go to overtime.
We will end with a draw here tonight.
Yeah, we would end with a draw. It is 6-6 with 18.6
timeout
seconds.
called. Yeah, timeout called. So you got to feel whatever happens from this point, both sets of players deserve a standing ovation at the end of this one, because this has been unbelievable hockey. This has been, as we said, what an advertisement for the sport. This has been for the junior game here in Australia, the under 20 level. What a series this has been.
Yeah, I'm curious to see how many penalties we've had in the game so far. We have 6 seconds left in the timeout. I'll say it again. Score is 6-6.
So penalties right now. New South Wales are 4 for 15. Queensland 2 for 7.
Wow.
So a total of about an hour worth of penalties. Remember, there's a game misconduct in there too, which is 27 alone.
Yeah.
So almost an hour's worth of penalties for Queensland. And you got to feel if they lose this game from here, that's the story.
Yeah, we got 18 seconds to, Queensland has 18 seconds left to sneak it away with a tie. New South Wales, if they get a tie, that's in a sense a win to them, because they were down by 3 goals multiple times in this game.
They've trailed twice in this game.
Referees allowing a little bit of extra time on the timeout here, because the 30-second timeout has ran out about 10 seconds ago.
Here we go. 18.6 to go. Capacity crowd here in Boondall. The Blues can take the lead of the series, and if Queensland hold on, we go into Game 6 tied. Oh my goodness, could you ask for more? Face off to the right-hand side of Robinson. He's going to get timeout, I think, here. Possibly there's something wrong with the mask.
Yeah, Robinson has something up with his helmet. He's trying to do a quick fix on the top of the net there. All the players are on the ice in the corner ready for the face-off, so it's not an extension of a timeout by no means. 18.
So New South Wales, I saw Coach Downey draw something up on the board right below us. So you would think from their perspective going to be a set piece.
18.6 seconds.
So here we go. Face off. One here. Queensland get it back. If they can clear the zone, you'd think they've pretty much done enough to tie it. New South Wales come away with it here. Siwak! Shot on! Save by Robinson.
Yeah, Queensland gets to take another almost 10 seconds off the time. We have 8.9 seconds left in the third period. Face-off's going to be to the right of Liam Robinson in the Queensland defensive end.
The mission's simple. If you're New South Wales, win the faceoff, get a shot on. If you're if you're Queensland, win the faceoff and clear your zone. Remember, you're down a man, so you can dump the puck.
Yeah, clear the zone, or hold it against the boards. Keep it behind the net. Just don't let any more shots happen. Oh, the faceoff is actually switched to the left side of Robinson.
Here we go. They've got the shooters lined up. Face-off won by New South Wales. Tutton with a shot on, and that one gets covered by Robinson.
Another almost 3 seconds off the clock. This clock stopped at 5.5 seconds left in the third period. Robinson standing on his head, trying to keep this, or trying to get to the end of the game and get out of this with a tie.
This is Origin hockey, isn't it?
Oh, yeah.
We hadn't seen a tie before this series, but in Origin before this year, and we're on pace for potentially the third of the series if New South Wales has nothing to say about it. 5.5 to go. Face-off won by Queensland, but it's dangerously in front, and it forces another cover with 3.1 to go.
Yeah, 2 more seconds off the clock there for another whistle. Another save by Robinson. Face-off will probably be to the left side of him again. The New South Wales crowd is really lifting or raising the rafters here. Queensland fans in their seats, just hoping.
Edges of their seats.
Yeah, just hoping to get out of the game with a tie right now.
And it's held up. 2 seconds, 1 second. And this game is over. Some pushing and shoving after the fact. So tomorrow night we go to, actually we've got some pushing and shoving right now. It's Tutton. They're going to go. The gloves are off. Tutton. And he's going to get sent to the ice. My word, Henri Dalgety with the right hand sends Tutton to the ice.
Yeah.
Down goes Tutton.
Yeah, Tutton, he stroked Dalgety in the chops. Dalgety responded right away.
This is State of Origin. Yeah. If you weren't already sold to watch tomorrow night, my word, what a series.
Yeah, the Dalgety is definitely not just going to take a punch in the mouth without responding.
Absolutely not.
Yeah. So he responds, and he actually, when he stroked him back, he made contact, and
it was a huge right hand.
Yeah, huge right hand. He went down to the ice pretty fast.
Tutton is, you can see the mark right there. So, standing ovation deserved by both sets of players here. What a game. So let's get the final call here. Nick Williams, busy night.
Okay, we got some penalties coming.
So Tutton will be out tomorrow, as will Dalgety, you imagine, as there's fighting majors for both.
He only indicated Tutton for 5 in the game.
How did Dalgety not get 5 in a game if he literally landed the knockout punch?
Well,
we'll get confirmation tomorrow, but my word, 6-6 here, 3 draws in the series, a win apiece. A win each on away ice, I might add.
Yeah, wow.
And so I heard earlier, we will confirm for you tomorrow before we get underway, but I believe if for some reason we tie tomorrow as well, I do not believe this series will end a draw, but I will confirm that for you tomorrow. What a game, what a series. Game 6 tomorrow, it means everything. It's going to be a packed barn. Both sides have it all to play for. Jay, when we were here going off the air after Game 1, did you think we were going to be here for Game 6?
I didn't think it was going to go to Game 6 for a decider.
What do you think? We got
But what an exciting game. What an exciting end. We saw 3 or 4 shots and whistles and saves in the last, I'd say, 15 seconds or less with all those face-offs in the Queensland defensive end. So Liam Robinson doing a great job sneaking out with a tie.
And Robinson just getting a congratulations here from the New South Wales coaching staff. What a game. What a game this has been. Both sets of fans.
Yeah, clear your schedules tomorrow, folks. Stay tuned for tomorrow's game.
My word, it's going to be
exciting.
I might not sleep tonight thinking about tomorrow. This is going to be incredible. A decider, Game 6 on our plate. We'll be here, puck drop in between about 3:30 and 3:45 tomorrow. Get here early. If you're coming to the barn, get down here early. If you're going to watch on TV will get here early too.
Is this the new Australian ice hockey?
This is like, so last year we talked about it. Queensland dominated the series. There was questions asked whether New South Wales necessarily took it seriously, whether they fielded their best side they could have. They got blown out last year 5-1 by Queensland, who a lot of those wins were lopsided as well. New South Wales, you saw it on the roster they fielded. They took that personally. They came out here to win this series. And Queensland, despite going into this series being possibly the underdogs on paper, they've showed nothing but heart here. And we've got a tied series going into Game 6. It's all to play for tomorrow night.
You know, and then one of the things I want to tell everybody back home is, you know, for the passion and intensity we saw in this game, a lot of these players on both sides, they're buddies. They hang out. You know, I know families hosting other families right now. You know, even though they are competition on the ice. You know, so.
And you know, it's state versus state, pride on the line. You hate your neighbors for 60 minutes on the ice, and then when the whistle blows, you see it a lot in the AIHL. You'll see a game with 100 penalty minutes, and then the guys all go get beers afterwards. That is ice hockey. If you are new to this game, it is a thug sport played by gentlemen.
Yes, and we just saw at the end of the game there that the teams went by the other teams' benches, shaking hands with the coaches.
Absolutely. So we are ready to go. What a game we've got coming your way tomorrow. Game 6, the decider. Your final score here tonight, Queensland 6, and New South Wales with the fight back. They score 6 as well. For Jay Partridge, I'm Lachlan Eels. We'll see you right back here tomorrow afternoon. What a series this has been.